Hey everybody, welcome to the 79th edition of the SoKast. My name is Chronite, and with us we have a lovely host of panel members, starting with the man, the legend, the golden god himself, Fred Fox. What's
Hey,
up?
hey now, y'all be messing with my name. When y'all say my name, you need to put some respect on it. You heard me? I ain't gonna say it no more.
Alright, and also with us we have some Moogle Fantasy, Moogle Master. What's up?
What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Okay, cool. And also with us we have Kamatsubu. What's up, dude?
Oh, for one thing, I didn't need 300 touches today like Freddy Boy did.
Some high-class slander going on.
I said one.
God damn it!
And also with us today, we have podcast newcomer, I guess, Alice Dela Cruz.
What is up, everyone?
Alice has been
I
on
have
3
no
times.
fucking idea.
Alice
Shut
has
the
been
fuck
on
up.
3 times now.
I've been on twice.
Unlike Fred, I actually ate some dinosaur chicken nuggies earlier.
Yeah.
Very nice. And also we have Fast Fuck, Freddy Fast Fuck. This also here.
Listen, these intros have been botched to shit. You know what? I'm not happy.
Fucking intro.
Family fucking friendly podcast, alright? Enjoy the
Laughs.
show.
Okay.
Carry on, you pieces of shit.
This is gonna be the whole show.
Yes.
Yep. No, that's everyone.
What the fuck have we done to this podcast?
Nothing productive.
And that's
Well,
Chronite,
first of all,
ladies
you
and
asked me to-
gentlemen. Hey!
I'm announcing my retirement from the Sons of Kojima.
So this
Here's
my
your pension,
friends,
a penny.
This, my friends, it will go down in history as the most fucked up intros we've ever had. Not the least of which problem that I was introduced first. What is wrong with you? Have you ever seen a show before?
No.
How dare you? How dare you?
Fred is always introduced last.
Can't believe this. This is, you didn't even put some respect on it. The first thing I say to you guys is to put some respect on it, and no respect has been put on it. This is the least professional podcast of our career, as sociopathic team losers, as we'll get into, hate speech and such. And I just want to start off by saying that yeah, we take hate speech very seriously. If there is ever some controversial things to say, the best way to handle it, in our opinion, is to shout, swear, and to wave your flabby arms very quickly. So,
Fuck!
if you guys are not down with that, then y'all need to take this hate speech off of this channel. This is this is freedom of speech, except if you say stuff we don't like. So, shout out to our girl, Trigglypuff. She's the best. She
Hashtag Trigglypuff.
and yeah. So, all right, we've got a lot of shit to get to. There's been a lot of things in the world of Earth, and I don't think there's really much we need to get to off the top, right? Nothing really spectacular going on. Anything relevant that we need to get to off the top? Any kind of shenanigans, charity streams, announcements, anything that we need to get to before we delve into the topics?
No,
Topics it is.
not that I know of.
So, we're going to open up our viewer-submitted Google Doc, which is at the top of your chat if you're here live. If you're here on YouTube, then, look for it maybe next week if you want to do it. So let's see. Let's see what we've got here. All right, here's the first viewer-submitted question. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What will the DSP play in the coming months, since there are no major releases until the E3 in June? Submitted by Princess Luna. Actually, I should say the Princess Luna. Very good use of the word the. to make things proper nouns. I like it a lot. So what games would Phil play in the coming months? As there seems to be no major releases until E3. Off the top of my head, I'm going to say Doom, Uncharted, Overwatch, No Man's Sky,
Final Fantasy 9.
Final Fantasy.
Fuck!
Will you stop yelling fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's going to play
yeah.
World of Warcraft. That's going to be great.
Oh yeah, but that's only for one stream.
Depends on if people pay more.
Fair enough.
Let me look at the upcoming release schedule. Because, I mean, there's a lot. He always gets bailed out. I mean, he plays every new release, so...
I'm trying to think what else is coming out that he's going to be playing as well. Final Fantasy 15. He's probably going to play that.
Is that coming out in the coming months?
I was actually no. I don't think that was. I think that's not till 2017. It just hit me.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be
Yeah, I don't
obviously...
think there's like. Go on.
Battleborn, he's going to probably play. I think he said he wouldn't, but he might be convinced. He might play Homefront Revolution. He might play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, although...
Really?
That's a maybe. Mirror's Edge, he's definitely going to play.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if he would play Kirby Planet Robobot because that's 3DS. I don't know if he can do 3DS anymore. He might play Ghostbusters.
Oh, that
Oh,
$40
God, really?
$40 game. That's like the arcade game that came out like a few years ago.
Well, you have to remember, like, even if he knows a game is not going to be good coming into it, he's still going to play it, right? I mean, he talked all this shit about Star Fox, and he still played it. So...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know any other games that he's gonna be playing in the coming months.
I can't think of any either, like offhand.
Oh, Mighty Number 9. Yeah, you might play that.
Oh
If it
yeah,
ever
my
comes-
number 9.
If it ever comes out.
Oh, and what was it? Someone said that he's not going to be playing. What was it? Yeah, he said he wasn't going to play Battleborn. And he also said he wouldn't play the Bloodborne DLC. And
It's
then
just
he did
because
do
he's
that.
fucking crying about the FPS and shit. Yeah, he's just fucking constantly whining about the FPS and that. But I doubt that's the big issue. The reason he's not playing it. It's because it's not garnering any views. And let's be honest, almost every fucking game he's played completely failed. And I doubt any other games are gonna fucking do any better than on his channel.
That's true.
Yeah. Uncharted 4 is gonna crash and burn. At least on his channel.
Yeah.
It's not like the other playthroughs of Uncharted he's done are any better.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You'll probably find more indie games to play too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be the case. What indie games are coming around that he's gonna be playing? That's my question. I'm not too familiar with the release dates, honestly. It's just like I have no fucking idea what's coming out in that like this year. The only thing that I'm familiar with is just like certain games that I'm familiar with.
I can't see Phil playing another Pokemon game. That's for sure.
Nah, he won't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Him playing Sun and Moon, that would be a fucking great.
That'd be a disaster.
Nah, not after he did Ruby and Sapphire. I can't imagine him doing it again.
I don't know, man. I always found Pokemon boring as fuck to watch. That's just my opinion.
Actually, it might be kind of amusing if Phil did a Nuzlocke run.
Yeah, it'll be like part 1. Fuck this.
Yeah.
True.
It's gonna be like a clickbait title.
Yeah, exactly. Part 1, fuck this.
So yeah, I mean, there's things for him to play, but I mean, it remains to be seen what he's actually going to pick. And as we'll talk about it, I guess there's a little bit of demand that he that he plays some older games that he already played before, which we'll get into soon. Let's have a look. See here. See if there's anything super current or relevant that we have to get to. See, the thing with the viewer doc, just looking through it, you know, in the order it's submitted, the most current stuff is usually towards the bottom. So I'm just going to look at ours real quick and see if there's anything I need to refresh on in terms of what happened very recently. Well, we've got the Star Fox Zero Rage Quit.
Oh yeah.
He did a large post on the forums, which I will show you guys here. Let me see if I can get a good image of it.
He constantly delayed his stream for that game, too.
Wait, is this the post where he talks about what he did where he does outside of gaming?
Kind of. This is courtesy of Dragon Killer, DRGN Killer.
This one.
And this is April 23rd. Large post. I won't read all of it, but I'll read a bit of it. This game is a huge nostalgic turn, having tons of references from the original 2 games. The problem is it's 2016 and the game does little to innovate. When it does try to do things differently, it usually gets ruined by the required gyroscopic motion controls. By the time you finally start to get used to them, the segment's already over.
Damn.
I didn't rage quit, but the final stage is insanely poorly designed and purely a throwback to classic gaming. If you don't kill the final boss in 2 shots, the entire stage resets, and you have to do it completely from the start. I started playing the final stage just after 8:30 p.m., nearly beat the boss, but narrowly lost, and then the stage reset at 9:22. I had no time to make another attempt, and was incredibly pissed that Nintendo wouldn't put a modern checkpoint system into the game in 2016. The only idiots screaming rage quit are the pathetic morons who apparently can't read a clock. But yeah, fuck Nintendo for selling this underperforming, wonky, short game for $60. If it weren't for nostalgia's factor, I probably wouldn't even want to play it again. Huh.
Damn.
Now, here's the funny part. He then goes on to claim in his stream chat that Star Fox on the SNES and Star Fox 64 are clearly better games because they don't have motion controls for one thing. And not only that, then he said on Twitter also that he considers Adventure and Assault on the GameCube to be not true Star Fox games. They are spin-off titles.
Oh my god. Dude, I
Jesus.
hate when people say that Assault is not a true Star Fox game. This
It
motherfucker, I rest assured, has not played the fucking game. I played the ever-living shit out of that game, and I fucking love that
It's
game
really good.
more than 64.
It's a really good
Yeah.
game.
I don't know where the hell he gets this whole, it's not a true Star Fox game. And Star Fox Adventures was trying to do something different,
Yeah.
like, in the series. It was trying to be like a Zelda-ish type of game. It had some Star Fox elements in it, case in point, final boss. But other than that, it was trying to do something new in that. I hardly could say that it wasn't trying to be another Star Fox. It was just borrowing elements from the original games and trying to do something new. Assault did the same thing, but made it even better and more action-oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is a true Star Fox game. Phil's just talking out of his ass. And Star Fox Assault was never made. It was developed by Namco, so big ups for that. So yeah.
I think it's funny he's trying to say that the original Star Fox and Star Fox 64 were better games when I doubt he's ever played them, but, you know. He wants to be nostalgic.
Yeah, and I just don't see how he can even say that without even playing. I doubt he's even played all of them. I mean, so there's just no way he can safely say that and even know. I mean, from what I've seen, I haven't played the new game, but it looks.
I have.
You have. Okay.
Yeah. I actually bought it not too long ago, and I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to be straight up. The motion controls aren't as bad as people are making it out to be.
Are they
Are
similar?
not. They are not terrible by all means. At least from what I've been playing out of it. I have full control on my ship. Sure, at times it can be a little shoddy and very sensitive, but you can fix that, no problem. He's probably playing it where he's super far away from his TV. I mean, with motion controls, you should expect that, especially when you're playing games at a fucking angle
Well,
on
Mogul,
TV.
thankfully, he's going to be potentially getting a new TV. So his gaming is going to improve. It's going to improve the quality of the content, Mogul. That TV, as you pointed out, is holding him back from greatness.
Yeah, I mean, he has to keep up with that quality content, dude. The 1080p 60 FPS just ain't cutting it anymore.
He has to get 4K.
There are a few dead pixels, and he's got a... let me actually grab that. And we're going to go all out of order, but fuck it. Why not? Let me see if I can find this on the forums real quick.
But the controls are not that bad. I think the game plays fine. It's a fun game. I don't know if I would say it's worth the $60, but I got my few hours worth out of it, and it's really fun. So, yeah.
All right.
I still yet to play the game that comes with it, which is that Slippy game. But, yeah. Oh, and my copy came with a poster, too, which is awesome. Still yet need to hang that up.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Post by Phil yesterday. Perhaps it's time for a new TV. This one has been used for quite a long time. And with the new PS4 coming, 4K may be the way to go. Although I can't capture or stream at that resolution. Of course, I can't really afford a new TV, so it'll just have to be added to my pile of debt.
Why? Just why?
You don't need 4K.
It literally says that he... Oh my fucking god. Why? Oh, I'm gonna add on to my pile of debt.
My brain hurts.
What a fucking moron.
It's a good idea.
Great fucking idea.
Perfect.
So, I guess he's under the impression that he's gonna be playing games in 4K, even though 30 frames per second is a big problem for him. He essentially said he sucked at Dark Souls 3 because of the frame rate, because of a delay apparently, and I mean that's how it goes, man. You gotta upgrade. Gotta upgrade. 4K television, you know what I mean? He's probably gonna guilt trip his fans. It's gonna be a tax write-off, of course. Oh man!
And watch, it's gonna be a new Patreon goal.
Oh no!
He probably would spend $12.50 on a fucking 4K TV. I could see it.
Man.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So, oh well. There's that. So again, Star Fox. He might be returning to it. Not exactly sure. He claims that he didn't rage quit and claims that he might be heading back into it. But as far as Eddie said that Pendley has a job now and that's why he can afford stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. If you remember correctly, Eddie, Phil said that if Leanna gets a job, then that means that all of the income from that job is going to be going towards her health insurance because she has an arrangement where as long as she doesn't work, apparently to the age of 22 or something, I forget, it was 2016 she was allowed to get a job, but according to his forum post, if she were to work, it would be pointless because then all of the money would be going into health insurance. So, this job is literally just so she can pay for her own health insurance, I guess.
Just
soap ain't helping anything.
So no big pimping here. Well, actually, Moogle, excuse you. I mean, she did gangbuster sales, man. She discounted her soap by about $2 a bar, and it was off to the races.
Oh man, a whopping $2. That totally makes me want to buy some more blackcurrant soap.
Yeah.
Hey, that soap's not that bad, okay?
Let us know. Give us the 411 on the soap.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I bought 2 bars, the wasabi one, and there was a coffee one, and The wasabi one's fucking great, but the coffee one, it lingers. And everyone's like, do you have coffee? And I'm like, nah. And it just stays. It doesn't matter what you wash in after, it just stays forever. Not forever, but it stays for quite a while. It took me 3 days to get that stuff off. But the wasabi's good. The wasabi was great.
Well, is there horse manure scent too?
No. But the coffee one looked like horse manure.
That's the business card that comes with it. It's horse manure scented.
Yeah. There's a little business card that comes with it. I thought everyone was lying about that, but no, there's a little business card that comes with it. I think I still have it.
Did she sign it? Did you ask her to sign it?
Yeah.
She signed it. She autographed it.
Yes. I need to find it. I'll find it.
Great. Now you just made that business card worth even less with her signature.
You need to frame that shit. Frame it with the soap and shit. Try to get like a Pandali t-shirt.
Nah.
It'd be dope.
Nah.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
No, that's nasty. I don't want anything that she's touched. That's another thing. Like, you guys have brought up the fact that where she's touched that soap with that hand, that scares me.
Fingers.
Her business hand. Those are her business hands.
The Huskow hand.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna smell like
The
fucking
Huskow hands.
The Huskow hand.
All right. Well, let's see. There were some other forum antics I want to get a discussion on because this is actually new. This is a new thing that I noticed earlier this morning. But I've been very, very... I've been patient to address this. Let me find this. Let me put it on the screen. Let me link it to you guys. All the prerequisites, and we'll get into this one. I don't want to say I'm chomping at the bit. It's not that big a deal, but I had a hankering to address this. Dude, our Skype is blowing up. That's what happens when we go to Discord. People are confused. What happened? All right. So here's the post in question for the Discord, and here is the post in question for the viewers at home. See if I can... There we go. All right, so 8 hours ago, we had a post by Haz3R, well, Hazard, and he says the following. Now, I want to break this down paragraph by paragraph. All right, there's 2 paragraphs. I want to break down each one individually. Let's have at it. Hi, DSP. So, what do you guys think about that?
Oh, it's a pretty standard greeting.
All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that just recently I found myself dipping into your content again, and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. There's a visible upturn in the effort and quality of the content being provided. I'd love to see more stuff on KO Gaming in the form of montages, being the fact that I'm often really busy with work and don't have time to watch your DSP Gaming videos in full. I skimmed through quite a lot and would hope that the view counts. Hopefully soon you will be ahead of the YouTube curve, finally, instead of chasing it. Alright. So, I commented a little bit about this on Twitter. I want to reach out to this gentleman, and I want to sort of, explore these ideas. First claim is that there's a visible upturn in the effort and quality of the content being provided. Do you guys, recall any quality improvements? Any increase of quality
no.
Increase in effort?
Let's see. There's the whole 1080p 60 FPS. There's the fact that he started a completely different channel that he's pretty much abandoned.
All this was months ago. He's speaking as though this is as of the past couple months.
Yeah, exactly. So therefore, it doesn't make much of any sense. The answer to that is nap.
To speak to the effort, he's doing less effort. As a matter of fact, we referenced a forum post of his. I'll see if I can track it down. Essentially what he says, Phil says, I'd rather just do the vlogs because they're less effort. I could just press record and put it together instead of spend 8 hours on a montage. Hits of the week takes 8 hours. So fuck it, it's dead. I mean, he essentially killed off KO Gaming. Do you remember any notable things on KO Gaming lately?
No.
KO what? I thought the channel's been KO'd.
I mean, he left it on the doorstep.
Gaming. Go on.
I mean, he left it on the doorstep, like, abandoning it, so, I mean, he really did, so, I mean, I don't see how there's any new, like, or interesting stuff that he's put out. I mean, anything that's broadened in any way, I don't know what he's saying on that, but it's definitely not true, that's for sure.
Man, he fucking sweeps everything under the rug just like he did with John and Howard.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, KO Gaming's got guts as of recently.
To me, it's very interesting to make the claim that there's more quality. And as you can see in this thread, no one questions it. No one says, like, wait, there's more quality? What do you mean? No one... And that's the thing that's going to happen, and it's locked, apparently. Phil didn't even say thanks. He just fucking locked it. This is now a talking point. Oh, Hazard says there's more quality. Of course there is. But there's no examples as to why. And after he gets done saying that there's been an upturn in effort and quality, he then says that he'd love to see more stuff on KO Gaming in the form of montages. But he doesn't do the montages.
Nope.
Those are done. So I would really love to explore this idea. Here's the... Oh, cool. Mr. Eddie has provided us with the... hold on, let me copy the link. There we go. Thank you again, Eddie. Hits of the week takes 6 to 8 hours. Yes, really, to put together after doing it for a month straight and putting it both Thursday, Friday nights, putting in both Thursday and Friday nights into them for 4 weeks. Views had dwindled down into almost nothing. 3K views on the last video within a week of producing it. Even the one I did for Street Fighter V, a hot new game, barely topped 4K views. Compare that with the vlogging, which takes less time and has really taken off this year, or reviews, which in my opinion are far more useful. They take more thought and less to produce. So this is what he said: less to produce. Here's the key. This is remember this shit. Remember the fucking conspiracy shit. If anything, this has shown me that all those people screaming for edited or abridged content were full of shit. They weren't looking for that at all. They just wanted to bitch that I was doing something wrong, that I was somehow doing it wrong, but they weren't going to watch regardless. It's trolling at its finest, and if you actually take a look at those complaining most about hits of the week not happening, it's them. They want me to waste my time on something that nobody's watching because they want to see my business fail. Fuck that, I'm not an idiot. So Hazard, what the hell, man? You want his business to fail? Is this what you're asking for?
How dare you encourage that?
The biggest detractor of all.
Wah, wah, wah.
Jesus, Hazard, how dare you? How dare you threaten his content, his career? Hazard, you are trolling at your finest. God. I tip my hat to you. This is ridiculous. Wow. Hazard, a guy who's making this up, apparently. Hazard doesn't want to actually see montages, according to Phil. He's just trying to make him waste his time. How could you?
Rude.
Unbelievable.
I'm concerned who actually liked that post.
Yeah.
Probably either Phil or KG.
Or Ash.
Probably. I mean, we can't participate on there, so it's not like we could log in and check it out. But somebody said,
hey,
please...
at least your account didn't get shadow banned for no reason.
Somebody says, please click on Hazard's picture. Okay. There he is. Kind of looks like Reed a little bit, doesn't he? Great flavor. He does look
does.
like Gamer.
He does.
Great flavor.
Great flight.
No, don't get me wrong. No, I don't have any problems with Azure. He's come on the podcast before. He was part of Mod Madness, and he actually came on the show before Mod Madness. Like, he was like there before all this shit happened. So I don't have anything bad to say about the guy. I just was really confused by this post, and I disagree with it strongly. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't have anything wrong with the guy. Decent guy. I'm just very confused with this idea that there is an upturn in effort and quality. He's doing less games, right? Because he's doing the clickbait, attention grabbing reaction vlogs. You know, he's doing one stream, sometimes two.
Well,
KO Gaming is dead.
Well, he's only doing less games because he fucking rage quits them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, if he'd stop that, he'd be golden.
So, yeah. All right, second part. Is there any other mileage we can get out of this? The challenge the idea that there's more effort and quality?
Well, there's something else on the DSP post that's talking about the editing, or like edited and abridged content, about how that's harder to do. Yeah, it's harder to do, but it's a bigger payoff. I mean, anything that's edited and or shortened has actually had a bigger payoff than the stuff that he makes that's really overly long and just stretched out. Like, oh, I don't know, Fallout 4.
Uh-huh.
This I Don't Play of Fallout 4 has got more views than the entirety of his Fallout 4. Or, let's say, I don't know, any of the This Is How You Don't Play has actually gotten more views than the majority of his actual gameplays. So, yeah, editing, it does take longer, but the payoff is greater.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all that. And I think that, you know, essentially, I mean, we got into this a little bit on Twitter earlier with Ash. Who, by the way, Ash, I want to let you know, man. I know you're probably watching, so hi. There's a girl out there that's going to ingest bleach. If you don't come talk to me. So just no pressure. I'm just saying. We wish the best to Darkside Dandy, and I hope that she doesn't ingest that bleach. But you know, just putting it out there. She's threatened suicide if you don't show up. So,
Jesus. That's a little extreme.
I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, he's gonna get that Ash banned.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
GTAV.
So, hashtag save Dandy. That's right. Dandy lives matter. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. So, there you go. Bleached Ash. Oh, man. I'm going to see if I can grab that picture.
Just to say, someone said something that actually I find interesting. The reason he doesn't edit montages, in my opinion, is because he doesn't keep his recordings due to hard drive space, so he deletes everything. That is beautiful. That's Illusion SK, and that is beautiful. So yeah, he deletes everything, or tries to. He has to re-download the video that he wants from YouTube and then edit it from there. Oh my god!
See that, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this.
Beautiful.
If Ash does not show up on the SoKast, I'm drinking all of this and crashing into eternal slumber. And here is... Now, this isn't just any bleach. This is Clorox Pro Results Outdoor Bleach.
That is all your insides.
20% more fatal than regular bleach. It's on the label. It's 20% more effective in causing death than normal bleach. So...
That will dissolve your insides.
It's a serious shit. So,
Well, have a nice drink. I don't think he's coming on.
Nice drink.
I'm sorry,
haven't-
but I honestly don't think that he's coming on.
Pro results. Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
know, if you're gonna, you gotta go out in style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hashtag RIP, Darkside Dandy. Gone too soon. And
Blink is concentrated.
I think that we should have a moment of silence for Darkside Dandy. Thank you. So let's oh, excuse me, I'm just
You okay?
um,
Breathe, man.
it's tough, man.
I know.
It's okay.
It's fine. The show
Yeah,
must go on.
we you know, it's all fun and games until somebody drinks Pro Result bleach and dies, so
Come on.
And then it becomes twice as fun.
Oh.
So, in honor of Darkside Dandy, I guess we'll continue on with the show as normal, in her honor, for her legacy. So, Hazard continues on his trail of madness. My question is this: yesterday, you mentioned someone suggesting a quote second return to Dark Souls 1 as a playthrough idea, and you voiced your interest in it. Made me think. With this return to form, it might be interesting to revisit titles from your golden years. I think of games like Heavy Rain, Dead Space, Arkham Asylum, and Singularity. However, what were the playthroughs that you remember as having the most fun making? That's the stuff we want to see. Cheers.
I can't agree more with that. I'm sorry. The stuff having fun to play, that is beautiful.
Sure, but
Yeah,
you
but
want
Phil
him to
doesn't-
go back and play through old games? Like,
No,
he's going to
no.
replay his whole library back.
No. Just the stuff he had fun playing, like, or at least like a series
But
that he
the
does have
thing-
fun playing.
He
The thing
has
is, though-
fun playing games that give him a lot of views.
Yeah,
That's true.
and not only that, but Phil doesn't have fun playing games. He
I
just
know.
plays them because he has to. He's
Right.
fucking shackled to that console because that's his only way to make money.
I think he already did a second
He doesn't
playthrough.
have fun.
I think he already did a second playthrough of Heavy Rain, didn't he?
I think so.
I did hear someone suggested that he should play Dark Souls 1 again, and he's actually thinking about it.
Dang.
I mean, that was referenced here in this post, yeah. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't.
But what I mean is, like, if he actually liked playing games and he actually liked a certain type and or certain amount or a certain series, I mean, he should play that type of series or that type of, that's what I mean. But he doesn't, and that's the main issue is that he doesn't.
I mean, what would you guys think if he started playing, I don't know, fucking Dead Space? That's a spicy one. You know, he can turn the ovens on one more time.
Yeah, he can eradicate the Jews at least one more time.
One more
Racist
time.
again.
I don't know, man. I can't really look at any playthroughs of his and think like, oh, that's gonna be great. Sorry, grape. Or no, I don't really see anything too interesting for him to do over. Maybe the Grand Theft Auto games. Maybe that would be good.
That might be good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I would let's endure the shit out of him doing the PS2 era GTA games again.
Ooh.
Those were the most fun.
Yeah.
Man, those were a blast.
Yeah, I have to say, Phil, playing Rockstar games is magical.
It is. Except Red Dead Redemption.
I don't want to talk about it.
Of course you don't.
What are you talking about? That doesn't exist.
Well, In Vice City Stories, Fred was muted the whole time too. So
What are you talking about? Fred wasn't even there.
I'll never forget that.
Wink, wink.
I was so upset about that because I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed because I wanted to fucking endure that one the most. Like the whole series, I was waiting for that one.
I think we have to redo. I think we'd have to redo that.
Ooh.
I think that would be a pretty good Let's Endure.
Wow. I was actually thinking about us going through the GTAs and doing those over again because those are fantastic, but only if people want to see that because we already did it, right? So
Yeah.
but I just feel like the GTA ones have like the best antics, and it's been so long that we've already like forgotten what happens in them. So I don't know.
I've never even played them, so.
And since then, we've gotten better with the quality of our content, right? We've been putting in the source footage instead of the stream footage, so the quality has gotten much better.
Quality.
Yeah. People are saying that would be grape. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe down the line. I would very much want to do GTA series. That'd be a lot of fun. But we still got a lot of stuff to do. Tonight we're doing GTA 5 first-person shooter and Far Cry 4.
Oh man.
So
Oh man.
Yup.
that's gonna be
That's gonna be
Grape.
Gwape.
So let's move on. We've got a lot of stuff to get to before that, though. Ooh, we've got a bit of a conspiracy. All right.
Uh-oh.
Do you feel DSP is older than he is and just saying he's 34 to feel younger to his audience and to avoid any illegal problems with Pandali?
Certainly.
Things don't really add up. He has gout, which is something most people get in their 40s. He has a herniated disc, which again is most common when you get a lot older. He has heartburn from drinking tap water. Says really old sayings like wild, mad hard, love seat. Likes to acknowledge haters as little kids. And for a 34-year-old, he looks much older than he should be. Just wondered what everyone else's thoughts on the topic were. Submitted by Cantabile. Well, we actually did a quick Google search, and he pops up as 34 years old in Bridgeport with the correct parents. So, although that's a good, theory, I like it. Yeah, the internet, the informational sites did actually sort of vouch for the fact that he's only 34. But I will concede that he definitely acts, looks, and appears to be older than he is.
It's that YouTube stress aging him.
Mm-hmm.
That man already has gray hair in his fucking beard.
Mm-hmm.
Is looking like a jackass with a cowboy hat part of that too?
Definitely. Oh my god, definitely. I mean, what kind of person wears a fucking cowboy hat indoors?
A
What a fucking loser.
Texas tycoon.
Like even Hank Hill never wear a cowboy hat.
But Doug Dimmadome did.
Indoors.
Yeah, Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
God damn it.
I'm gonna do this.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Damn it.
I feel like that's a meme.
It is a meme.
It's a spicy meme.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What else do we have here? We'll skip this one for now. Some of the more, like, abstract ones. Let's see if there's anything else pertaining to stuff that's gone down recently. We'll circle back. Somebody asked about the rage quit about Star Fox. That was Sumeyer. Thank you for that one. Alright, here we go. I recently tried to initially watch, Phil's Mirror's Edge Let's Play. First time in 4 years. Man, his commentary has gotten worse. Literally him making noises. Have any of you guys actually tried to have a playthrough of Phil's on in the background when you're working? Audio only, no video. If so, what did you think? Submitted by Glenn. Huh? Anybody?
I've tried it a couple times where all I did was listen to Phil while playing a video game, and it's interesting. Not something I would want to do as background noise, though.
Honestly, that background noise is really annoying. Hearing go, okay, the game's telling me to do this. I don't want to hear that. That'll get too annoying too quick.
Yeah, there's better sources of background noise out there that I'd rather listen to, like podcasts or.
There's
even
better sources of ASMR to use.
I would listen to
So,
Joey's
Shout out to Loophole, who likes that ass smear.
Yeah.
I will listen to Joey's World Tour before I listen to Batman.
Oh no.
I'm serious.
dead.
No, you're not. You're gonna stay you're gonna stay in the barn, and
This
you're
is
just gonna stay there.
Joey's
Barn.
World Order, all right?
So
In the
I'm back.
The Joey's
Right.
World Order.
I remember one time, I was just laying down, and this was like 2 years ago, back when I first met these guys.
Who's snapping stuff?
That was me. Sorry.
Fucking
I
very
was laying down, and I had one of his streams in the background, and I just completely fucking passed out. That's it. The stream bored me so fucking much that I ended up passing out to it.
People,
Have
Have you
perfect
ever
sleeping
seen?
aid.
Have you ever seen Phil play indie games? Oh my fucking god, that is the shit that will put you to sleep better than Benadryl. Let me tell you something. If you ever see him play Papers, Please or To the Moon, you will be put to sleep almost instantly. I can guarantee you that.
I think the one stream that I was watching during the afternoon was, I think, Tales of Zillia 2, and I just completely fucking passed out because it was just boring as shit to watch. I'm like, my fucking god! I never thought that this motherfucker could be so damn boring, let alone fucking obnoxious as all hell.
That's probably the first time Moogle's ever passed out to a weeb game.
Well, see, this is around the time when the game first came out, and I already had beat it by the time like he was about to, I guess, finish it. So I got extremely fucking bored watching that stream and just completely passed out. And that's the first time in a while that I actually fell asleep in the afternoon of all things, because I don't normally nap in the afternoons.
people in the chat saying that the SoKast is the background noise extraordinaire. So,
It is.
matter of
It
fact,
really is.
if you're listening to this right now as background noise, either live or on YouTube, special shout out to the background noise people. You're probably playing games right now, right? Fucking good luck. Hope that you can, achieve what you're trying to do, achieve your dreams. If you're doing homework or studying for finals, I hope you get a good grade. All right. Shout out to the background people.
Oh
Definitely.
god.
You don't need no gameplay footage.
Nah.
Yeah.
Who needs gameplay footage? Come on now.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
So shout out to
Yeah.
the background people. But for me, I have a hard time just like listening to stuff in the background unless it's like a podcast or something like that. Like if there's a visual component to it, I don't know, it's hard. I mean, we do the gameplay for a couple reasons. Number one, obviously, for Hitbox, just so that we don't, it's a little bit cloudy on exactly what you can do on Hitbox, so we just want to, make sure everything's cool there and make sure we're showing gameplay footage. But just to like make it less monotonous, right? If it's just like the picture, it might get boring. I don't know. So we just put up gameplay footage for fun, for eye candy,
Yeah.
How's
But
the stream going?
yeah, but
It's great.
things with a visual component, I have a hard time just like putting like a Phil. I don't think I could. This how you don't play or a Phil playthrough in general. I'd have to see it. I have to see what he's talking about.
Same.
His commentary isn't something that's just standalone because his commentary is very reactionary. Oh, there's this item right here. Oh, this guy's doing this. What an asshole. Oh, I'm
Exactly.
going over here. Oh, there he
Don't
is.
forget the snorts.
That's one big thing that he's been doing lately. Is oh look, there he is. Like he always like points out that an enemy or a troll like Gears of War 4. He's always, oh, there he is. Oh look, there it comes. You know.
The game wants me to do this now.
Yeah. So that's one of his deals. But yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. So, any other background people for Phil? Can you do it? I can't.
I can't do it.
Never.
It's just too awkward.
I don't even think I could do it with any of his other videos. I'll just end up falling asleep again.
Moving
That's
on.
boring to me.
DSP didn't do Ask the King. That's all this person wrote it. Ask the King last month, which means the people who gave $20 for 2 months absolutely got nothing.
Yay.
In addition, it's confirmed for June, so it will make 3 months, because if you pay him this month, normally you submit your questions for next month, submitted by Kid Cool. Well, he did do Ask the... Well, he is, or I don't know, did he... He's doing it off stream, so I'm assuming he's like uploading Ask the King now, or maybe it just hit the web. So, technically he's getting those people taken care of, but, yeah, I didn't really notice if he didn't do Ask the King or not. I don't know. Does anybody know for sure that he didn't do it last month?
He actually said on Twitter, because I do follow his Twitter because I'm not banned from his Twitter. He did say he's uploading Ask the King today.
4 parts that he says. Wow. Yeah.
I think he says he's uploading it today. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check that again. But yeah, I think he says he's uploading it today.
I haven't checked. I haven't really kept up with Ask the King. Like I said, with Phil, obviously, it's hard to keep up with all of it. That's why people like Eddie and Dragon Killer are immortal. So, Ask the King 59 filmed today, now uploading. 60 is scheduled for late June. So 2 months ago. So yeah, if they did not get their question, that's kind of shitty. I mean, I'm not surprised if that's what happened, but 4 parts for Ask the King. 4 parts for Ask the King. That's incredible. So, all right. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let me check ours real quick and see if there's anything that we need to cover. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's just get this out of the way. Dark Souls 3. So, he finally beat the game.
Oh boy.
And there was an unannounced, well, not even unannounced, but like a surprise stream where he went to battle the Nameless King, somebody that he had a lot of trouble with, you know, the impossible boss, the one that, you know, he's not going to be able to beat, yada, yada, yada. And thoughts on that, just to start with, his attempts at beating the Nameless King and such. What do you guys think?
Him beating the Nameless King?
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Him doing it.
I haven't even gotten there yet. So yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Because it's pretty fucking stupid, especially for someone like him to stoop that low.
He's not gonna be able to do it. He just. There's no way.
So, if you guys aren't aware, he attempted to beat the Nameless King several times, to which he said it's impossible. He gives up, and then he tried to do some summoning. So he's trying to summon at all these little public areas, and it's saying unable to summon. So he decides to create a password and invite people that are viewing the stream to come and help him. So he assembles a team of 3 people. 2 of these people just sort of, they were like switching in and out. Like, I don't remember their names, but some people would, a couple people would come in for a couple runs, then they'd switch and stuff like that. So he went at it a couple of times to no luck. I mean, like, he would literally sit back and watch people defeat the boss for him. And they would chip away all of the life off the boss, and then he'd just come up and grab a hit or two so that it looked like he was participating, but really, like, took 12 steps back and just watched them. Finally, almost the last attempt, like, he was literally like, oh, I'm gonna quit, fuck this, I don't care anymore, blah, blah, blah. They finally beat it. And by they, I mean not Phil.
No, not Phil. The other two. They beat it.
Right. So, you have, two people help out Phil. So, look, we're watching this, right? We're in a call, and we're watching the stream, and man, are we having a good time, right? Phil is raging, and you guys know, some of Phil's best rants, rage quits, have been on From Software games. The infamous From Software can eat my dick, yada, yada, yada. I mean, really think about it, right? When you get the classic moments, from Software games, Dark Souls 2, Ludwig. This was shaping up to be another Ludwig, right? Mm-hmm. Summons in two people, they carry him through it, and we miss out on a classic moment. It's a shame. I think it's a shame.
It really is.
They're really... It's just, like I said, when people look back on it, right, they're going to see that he, quote-unquote, beat the boss. His attitude about it was, I don't care if I, quote-unquote, cheated. I beat it, and that's all that matters. So, people are going to look back, and they're just going to see that he got carried through it, and no epic rage, no nothing. So, that was disappointing. Yeah, we were all kind of, like I said, we were in a call while this was going on, and we were all, dude, it was so much fun. This was a Phil stream worth watching, right? And yeah, with the last like 20 minutes or so, he got the boss done, and just sort of went on with his day. And yeah, it was a shame, but I don't know. Maybe there's hope. There's hope that maybe in the future DLCs he'll have that classic rage moment that, fucking, oh, From Software can eat my dick, and shit like that. I don't know. What'd you guys think?
I thought that it was very, very saddening to see this motherfucker get away with defeating the toughest boss in Dark Souls 3. And honestly, if those guys had not helped him the way that they did, we would have had one of the best raging moments in a long time. And I'm really sad. In fact, I'm actually kind of pissed that that didn't happen.
Ooh.
You motherfuckers ruined what would have been a classic DSP moment.
Wow.
And then you go ahead and just kill it.
Ouch.
You kill any chance for that moment happening because of your own selfish desires to help him.
Oh.
Terrible. Terrible people.
Fucking buzz killers, I tell you.
I think what pissed me off more was the tweet Phil put out a little bit later. Like, I don't care if I had to cheat. At least I beat him. And it's like, man, you couldn't even beat it by yourself, and you didn't even participate in the battle. Who the fuck are you to say that you actually won?
Yeah, and I know. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I can beat him. I can't. I cannot beat the Nameless King. But for him to say it's impossible to do without people to help you, because he apparently did say that, that's bullshit. Because I've seen people beat it, and they were only level 80 when they beat it. So, yeah, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he says I beat it too. He doesn't even give like the people recognition for helping.
Well, if you look,
well, I beat him.
I promise you that later on, like if he goes back to DLC or something, and he like let's say he goes back to DLC and there's a boss that's even harder. He's gonna just be like, well, I mean, this is fucking bullshit. I mean, I beat fucking Nameless King, which was even harder. I mean, yeah, I summoned a few people, but I'm summoning people here. And I fucking beat it. And fucking what the hell? From Software can go eat my dick. I mean, that is, of course, if, people don't help him. But, I'm pretty sure people will help him again. He's always going to have fans and stuff that are going to try to help him through it and fucking do little gestures and shit. Oh, bowing to Phil and fucking, shit like that.
I kind of feel like, and I've always been like this, where I don't feel that accomplished if I don't beat the boss by myself. So like having that accomplishment, saying, yeah, well, I beat it with the help of people, it just does not feel the same, right?
It doesn't.
It's just a feeling that, like, I want to feel accomplished that I actually beat it rather than having people beat it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy has to be a dick about it. Like, oh yeah, well, I beat him, and it's just like, really, man.
I mean, this came right after Phil was bragging about how, oh, I beat the hardest Dark Souls game without grinding.
Yep. So, I'm looking for this tweet because I thought it was pretty good. He refers to the boss. Give me just a second here.
Fucking Heavy Metal Gamer Show. The only thing he beats is Brick is to Leanna's underwear.
God damn it. You see, this is why we can't have a family-friendly podcast.
Exactly.
Never acknowledge him again.
I was reading the chat, and that's the first thing I said.
Well, you read the chat at the worst times, let me tell you.
Never reference him again because he's going to make people throw up.
I don't want to throw up. God damn it.
All right, so here is a fantastic tweet here. Phil says, quote, well, I gave it the old college try, did defeat you-know-who just now. I think that's supposed to mean just not. How I would have liked to. Final DS3 stream is completed. Keeping it classy here says, you didn't beat it, the summons beat him, you just sat back and watched, buddy. To which he had a bit of a back and forth with a fan. I don't mind at all. He is a completely optional boss anyway and the hardest in the game. Wow. That's funny. Well, I don't think Phil even touched that with the 10-foot pole. No, he did not. So, there it is. There is the... calling it like it is, honestly. That's how it was. Sat back and let the summons do it. So...
You took credit for it. Oh, I beat it. Like,
oh yeah, I did all myself.
So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, in the future, the fact that there were summons, it's just going to be a passing mention. Just like, well, I mean, I beat the fucking Nameless King. I might have some summons or something, but I beat him. So, yeah. But I will say at least, before he beat it, all the attempts prior to that were hilarious. Can we all agree on that? Like, he was the good mix of defeated and pissed off.
Oh, of course. Before that, he was having a rage-inducing moment right there. It would have that powder keg would have exploded if he was not able to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
But alas, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
it would have blown up. That would have been pretty funny, actually.
Yep. All right. So let's move on here. What do we got here? I'm gonna look through the viewer submitteds for some good shit here. Let me look at ours too. Let's talk about Gears of War 4 beta. Now, I was watching this with bated breath because I was very curious to see how he would do. And lo and behold, he got some good trollings in. Now, the first thing that happened was he got he got taken as a meat shield. The person took him over to the wall and mashed back and forward so it looked like he was getting raped. While the rest of the team got in on this too, dude. They were pistol whipping him, revving the chainsaw, shotgunning.
It was great.
Yeah, very good. But the second piece of chicanery came multiple times, unlike Phil, and that is in the form of somebody following him around and shooting at him, to which Phil always gave this guy like an introduction. Oh, there he is. Oh, here he comes. Hey, he's not fucking doing anything. There he is. This guy would walk towards Phil, shoot at him with the pistol. The best part, though, is whenever they encountered any enemies, the dude would like roll off behind Phil. Phil would get killed, and he'd be like, "What the fuck? He fucked me. I wonder why I died. What the fuck?" So, pretty good stuff. I enjoyed it. Good stuff. Anybody else check out the strem, the shenanigans, the chicanery, the debauchery? All right.
I decided not to. Because I was like, it doesn't look too interesting. But I didn't know that happened in it, to be honest.
It was beautiful.
Unfortunately, that was one stream that I missed. So I'm glad that Phil had a raging time in it.
Yeah, Phil got graped.
It
was grape.
All right. Let's check into this one. I thought this was pretty good. Let me get the actual forum post. It's good to get the screen caps, but I want to get straight to the forum post in itself. All right. So this is in the fantastic thread. Has DSP ever disappointed you? Yep, this is the one. And this is somebody saying, if you enjoy a game, play it off stream or wherever. Let me read the question about this first. Oh, never mind. This was from our doc. This is Phil on what he does outside of gaming. So, this is what he says.
Man, this one.
See, I can tell who's been around and paying attention and who hasn't. I don't have time to play anything off stream. My free time outside of gaming and work, which are the same, is focused on spending meaningful time with my girlfriend Leanna, maintaining a household, keeping things financially sound behind the scenes. This is a lot of work nobody knows about until you realize the amount of $, $, responsibilities pop up later in life. Maintaining a social media presence for my viewers/fans outside of just gaming on stream / in videos. Hobbies outside of gaming, such as TV and hobbies outside of gaming, such as TV / movies. What?
That's a hobby?
That's a hobby?
Those are two other forms of media. Video games is a form of media. You're just watching other forms of media, you fucking idiot!
Okay. A hobby is like a card game or fucking like wood shaving or anything like that.
Going outside.
Yes. Going outside and doing shit.
Yeah.
That's a fucking hobby.
Why is it none of these things he listed involve going outside?
It says outside of gaming.
Outside of gaming doesn't necessarily mean that he goes
Yeah, I was gonna say,
outside to do
doesn't-
stuff.
Oh, not to mention Phil's a fucking vampire. If he went out in the sun, he'd turn to dust.
No, that's because of his age.
I cannot.
He's reaching pretty hard.
That's
Soon
because
he'll
of
be
his
able to
age.
reach the stars. That's if he goes outside and actually goes.
No, you see, he's reaching pretty hard up his ass.
Ooh, the burn.
So
Because these are some...
Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
All I was going to say is because these are some pretty half-assed hobbies, if I do say so myself.
He goes on to say that, let's see, he plays games 3 to 4 hours a day. Sometimes he plays an additional 2. Wow, that's a lot. That there's tons of stuff behind the scenes, such as setting up. Dude, setting up a stream. Dude, we set up a stream in... It takes 2 minutes to set up a stream, dude. Literally, for Phil to set up his stream, okay? Turns on his game console, sees if it's detecting, presses stream. You're done. I don't understand. Typing in the title on YouTube, maybe? Like, dude, what's so hard about setting up the stream? Setting up the stream. Uploading the videos where you drag and drop them. Dude, I'm sure you use some sort of program from Machinima that lets you auto set tags and stuff like that. That's literally it. That's what he says. Behind the scenes, a ton of behind the scenes work, like setting up the stream and uploading the videos.
There's more behind the scenes work, and this is how you don't play than there is with his shit.
I know. But, anyways.
Anyone can stream nowadays.
He says that personally, when he started YouTube in 2008, he tried to keep his time that he's not recording away from the video games because he doesn't want to get burnt out. And he says, and that's the difference between most people and myself. To most, gaming is the escape from all that other stuff. To me, doing other stuff is an escape from a life entirely composed of just gaming. So Phil needs to escape the harsh life, the hard life of playing video games for a living. Man.
So harsh, relaxing, playing a video game, so harsh.
You know, that's a really easy life when you think about it. You know?
Oh my god, it is.
Can you think of something easier than this? Like, other than just not working at all and having a rich family or something where you never have to have a job, but like, I mean, really, you think about people that are well off, you know, they have to do stuff. Is there anything easier than, you know, full-time internet gamer, porn star? Yeah, but porn stars have to exert themselves, right? I mean,
yeah.
You know, there's a lot to being a porn star.
Whoa.
Anything easier than being gaming. One thing I think of would be like a food reviewer.
Eating, says Raccoon. Eating.
Food reviewer.
If you're a competitive eater, you got to exert yourself. You know, to eat the food, you have to take your hand to your mouth. So,
Well, I mean, Phil is a food reviewer. He was the one who said the quesadilla didn't have enough cheese.
social justice warrior. No, Smiley. If you're a social justice warrior, you have to flap your fat, flabby arms very hard.
Oh no!
And scream. So
Yes.
that's hard to do. Sitting and
But,
looking pretty. All right.
Oh,
You gotta burn those calories, man.
Being dead. There you go. Being dead. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
There's the winner. But being dead doesn't create income unless you have a life insurance policy.
And even then, you don't get to see any of it.
Keep your hatred off our campus. You're damn right. Keep your hatred off of our chat. Keep your garbage off the chat.
Beautiful.
I don't know. Drinking bleach. Don't you...
No.
Too soon. All right, too soon. The poor lady just passed away this evening, and we're already hitting it with the jokes.
Come
Too
on,
soon.
Yeah.
man.
Rest in peace.
Y'all motherfuckers.
I think it's surprising to have the moment of silence. That was fun.
All right. So let's see. Let's finish this up. And so being that my free time is not used on gaming to keep things fresh, I do have to balance projects, weigh ones against the other, and make the most business smart use of my time. Meaning I have to get the best views per minute, I guess. It's very easy to say Phil should just play what he Phil should just play what he likes when you're completely ignorant of reality. Honestly, your post is incredibly naive. You've got some stuff to learn about life. I'm not making informed business decisions on what to play because I'm doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I want to keep doing what I have a passion for a living, and to do that, you have to sometimes make sacrifices. I wanted to play games like, what is that? Suikoden? How do you pronounce that?
I can't.
Suikoden?
Oh.
Suikoden, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost Odyssey for years now and never got the chance because of business concerns. In this real life, you don't just get to do what you want all the time and expect to not have harsh reality bite you in the ass over it.
All right then.
Oh man, he's gonna play fucking Lost Odyssey.
And how does that make you
Kill
feel,
me now.
Moggle?
Fucking
Yeah.
kill me now.
Alright, listen. Phil has played Fred games, he's played Bazzy games, he's played Kama games. But now he's playing Moogle games.
Hmm.
Fucking
Yeah.
And no one plays Moogle games, so this is an incredible change of pace.
Damn.
Yep.
Kill me now.
Yeah, he's getting a more diverse fan base this way, Moggle.
Yep. So those are the forum posts. Nothing really too significant after that. KG asked for IPs to get checked, which is interesting, you know. Sometimes you want to make sure that people stay banned. So,
Yeah.
but the forums are a safe place. I want to go to the forums, and I want to feel safe. I feel like if people who have previously been banned for the most trivial of things are allowed to post further, that detracts from my experience. You know?
I want to go there and safely be doxxed by every moderator that there is.
They're not gonna do shit. Oh no, and fucking, we have your IP. Fucking get out of here, your stupid bullshit.
They already read the private messages, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Operation
site, right?
DSPMs.
Operation DSPMs. You mean that little thing where we tried to send people messages so that they would be aware that private messages were getting read, and what they
Yep.
did was find out that we were sending them and deleted them by hand?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that. Man, oh man. What a good way to handle that, huh? Oh man.
Yeah.
We got caught reading people's private messages. And they're using private messages in order to let people know about it. Let's further censor the private messages.
It was so dumb.
The dumbest idea. I don't know. But moving on. Let's see here. You know what? I think my pop filter. Give me just a second to adjust my pop filter. Let me give you guys a topic, and I'll do that. I'm gonna leave you hanging. Next topic on the docket. Why is Phil so proud of his Italian heritage, which is 25%, but never mentions his Polish heritage of 50%, submitted by Anonymous?
Oh, here we go.
Because he can further exploit being Italian with his homemade Italian sauce.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there's nothing really substantial about being Polish. I mean, if you look in how the media handles things, being Italian is much more, well, you can more so exploit that with, you know, cooking and stuff, like how he has before. And it just seems like that's a sort of thing that he can sort of leech onto and get some sort of views and stuff out of that, rather than mentioning, oh, I'm Polish. No, there's not really much of anything substantial that he can do with that.
Now, I don't know if he's actually Polish. Obviously, we just read the questions as they come. I believe that Burnell is English. And I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone in the chat is completely up on this or not. But I don't believe he's referenced any other heritage other than just his Italian heritage. So I'm not sure where this anonymous poster got the 50% Polish, 25% Italian deal. The 25% Italian seems right for some reason. That sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
But I don't know for sure about the whole Polish thing. But I mean, you think about it, right? You think about things that make Phil unique, or like I would like describe it as something where he could like raise his hand on the first day of class and say something about himself. He would probably say he's Italian. Like there's nothing about him. He doesn't have hobbies, as we just mentioned, right? What's he gonna do? Is he going to fucking raise his hand and say, "Oh, I like to watch TV and watch movies"? Those my hobbies include TV and movies. You know, like There's nothing unique or in any way exciting about Phil, his life, any of that kind of stuff. So that's the best you could do. Go battalion, you know.
He probably watches a lot of the Jersey Shore and wishes he was just like them.
Not sure. So, Go ahead, Cameron.
Either that or I always imagine like Phil likes to pretend that he's connected to. We see a battalion, so I'm connected to the mafia. So you better treat me right, or else you're gonna be swimming with the fishes, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Or else he'll serve you up a nice plate of diabetic spaghetti sauce.
Diabetes.
And kill you while you're eating that.
Diabetes.
Let's have a look. See here at the deck. Let me look at ours and see if there's anything else. See, Phil really didn't do a lot this week. Yeah, didn't really do all that much. Star Fox, Dark Souls 3, Gears of War 4 beta. Did the TV. Yeah, not really all that much exciting. I'm sure that on Ask the King he's gonna have some stuff to say, but the rest of the doc is really just a lot of more general, like thought experiment style. So I guess we'll get into some of these. Let's have a look. See here. Ooh. All right. What do you guys think Phil will do after Vigigame Let's Play? What do you guys think of DSP's retirement plan? Since he's been on YouTube's for 8 years and running and is a serious adult business without any of the adult action. Ooh, nice. I like that. Tip of the cap. How do you guys think DSP's retirement is going to be? Submitted by Lord Jesus Zandigo.
I honestly don't think that he is even thinking about retiring at any point in time as of recently, because, I mean, with the debt that he's in and how much of a gap he has in between the whole YouTube stuff and actually having a job, I don't think that he's going to be planning on retiring anytime soon.
Well, remember, he did say, and I quote, "There is no retirement plan. This is it, people."
Yes, he did. What's your fallback plan? There isn't any. There never was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, he's talked about after YouTube, he wants to open up an Italian restaurant, but he needs to raise capital in order to do that. And the way he talks about debt, the way that he's going to buy a 4K TV to add on to that debt. Phil pays everything with debt now. Okay, so really, let's think about this, right? Let's say that Phil's refrigerator just takes a shit all of a sudden. Just boom, dead.
Oh, man.
How's he going to buy another one? On credit. Let's say that, he has to make some major home repair. His AC conks out. Obviously his car is leased, so he's good there, but, his house could have all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
Let's say that somebody fucking, hits his air conditioner with their car, and they drive away, and no one finds them. He's got to do it. There's oh wow, just hearing that Eddie says shares a screen cap. Part 1 of Ask the King. Spin-offs, anger at games, Twitch comparison. Oh great. Oh shit, he's gonna talk about Twitch. Oh good. That's great.
I thought it was today.
Much appreciated.
I thought it was today. I could have sworn.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you for proving that.
Yes.
I think that's the last thing we needed.
That's part 1 of 4.
Yeah.
And Dragon Killer's tweeting that, so I'll do my best to keep an eye on it. No promises. If other people can help out with the checking that, I'm looking at the doc and stuff, so I got a lot of stuff on my plate, but very much appreciated, man. Thank you. Let's have a look here. So, anyways, let's finish this up. So, the whole thing with his retirement plan. Go ahead, Kama.
I was gonna say that how how do you retire from playing video games? It seems more like you should have opened up his Italian restaurant and then retired to play video games instead of the other way around. That is some backwards logic.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could actually play video games if he was 50 years old. I don't know who would watch that. You know, it's a very
That's what I was thinking.
it's a very niche audience for somebody to watch somebody that old.
Oh, that's true.
You know, he tries to keep it young by having the goatee and the sunglasses and the Ghostbuster cosplay, and you know tries to keep it fresh. But alas, if he was 50 years old, he's gonna be a rough 50-year-old. I tell you what, man. Oh goodness. So.
Hey everyone, Dark Side Phil here. We're gonna be playing Dark Souls 45.
Dark Souls 45. He's gonna be
still wearing
45.
that damn Sonic cat.
You need to do the snort too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's not gonna be
for this, okay?
it's gonna be a wheeze. It's not gonna be snorts. It's gonna be wheeze. Cool.
I
Fucking-
didn't ask for this, okay?
fucking snort in dust.
When he coughs, he goes.
Oh god.
He's got that shit going on.
Hello everybody, Darkside Phil here. I'm busy playing Metal Gear Solid 15
It's more
because
like
fucking Kojima, who died last year.
it's more like gray
Okay,
side.
let's get right into the game. I hate those detractors.
And we've all like moved on from being detractors because like he's only has like 500 subscribers left, and like I don't know, it's
Can you
just
imagine his fucking laugh when he's like older?
He'd probably sound like freaking Sylvester the Cat or something.
oh no, that's a no.
Like,
There you go.
yeah, there we go.
The wheezing dog laugh.
The wheezing dog laugh.
Fucking-
All right, I've got a good one here. Thoughts on Phil? I'm sorry. How much worse do you think Phil's playthroughs would be today if This Is How You Don't Play videos never existed? Submitted by Agito.
Ooh.
That's pretty good because he's aware of This Is How You Don't Plays. He keeps that in mind, and you know he sort of makes sure to not have too much fail in his streams. You know, he heavily relies on the stream chat in order to prevent material in This Is How You Don't Plays.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very much aware of This Is How You Don't Plays, and sort of, you know, tries to prevent giving material for them.
Which
Honestly-
she doesn't do a good job at.
Honestly, I got the theory that if This Is How You Don't Plays didn't exist, like, Phil's business would have hurt even more without them. I mean, the reason why he's got so many people following him now is because of those videos. Without them, like, he might have already just faded into obscurity after a year.
Yeah. As Sammy would say, DSP only exists because of us.
Well, maybe
Uh,
because of him.
I honestly, I think it'd just be the same thing, even if This Is How You Don't Play didn't exist. You just get progressively worse. It's not like it's gonna change much anyway. Everybody knows he's a fucking dude that's really shitty at games.
Except as fans.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, a lot of us people who came into Retro Prey and all that stuff, we came into the This Is How You Don't Plays and everything. If not for those, I mean, we wouldn't have known who Phil was at all.
That's true. Well, yeah, that actually is true. Yeah, that actually is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
if
like-
anything, it's the detractors that gave Phil a larger viewer base in the first place.
This
Yeah.
is because this is because people watch him ironically.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's true.
this is play became like a fucking phenomenon for all sorts of different games. Some good ones, some meh ones, some bad ones. You can really
yeah.
do.
Yeah, because you don't see it with any other person on YouTube. It's like, how is this person so much worse than everybody else?
And
I don't know.
people referenced him because he's so bad. I mean, people
Yeah.
reference him all the time in videos. And
That's-
it's just,
I've seen people play games pretty badly, but doesn't stack up to Phil. That's for sure.
but they admit it, and they're like, "Oh, damn it, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I fucking suck at this." But he's like, "Oh, look at that shit. Look at that. He did this, and the character wouldn't do this."
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can.
yeah, that's all I can
She
say.
thought that was,
That's really all I
yeah,
can say. Yeah.
yeah, that's all. That's all I can really add onto this. What about you, Freddie?
Which one, Fatty or me?
Fred the boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Fox boy.
So, all right, like I said, there would be less material, and I feel like he sort of makes sure to like call humor to things. He makes sure not to rage as much. He makes sure to take an edge off of it because he knows it's material, right? Like if he, I just want to preface this by saying I'm going to die a lot, huh? So that takes all the ammunition out of it. Like, I already acknowledge that I'm probably going to die a lot. So if I do die a lot, now you got nothing on me. Tries to soften the blow when he dies a lot, when he rages. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It just doesn't come across well.
That doesn't excuse the fact that he's shit at games, though.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm gonna die a lot, but that doesn't really excuse the fact that you're just terrible at the game and you don't take the time to actually learn the game's mechanics. Instead, you choose to bitch about it.
Let's see.
But hey, he's a fucking average Joe after all.
Let's move on here. How about Phil always says that his streams, because of the fans, as in fan interaction, and he has no real benefit of it. I seriously think that he is kind of unable to play games, at least big titles, on his own anymore. He needs/wants the help from Stream Chat. Maybe to prevent future This Is How You Don't plays by not getting stuck or failing on certain parts. For example, the crouch jump, submitted by Posik. Pokak. I fuck up this dude's name all the time. I'm sorry. It's either Posak or Pokak. I'm gonna go with Posak. I feel like that's the correct pronunciation, but my apologies, buddy. I fuck up names all the time. But that sort of ties in with the previous question. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
This is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
A lot to take in. All right, well, I guess I'll start because I took it in pretty quickly. So I actually do agree with that, and it does seem like when he sort of takes a game off stream, sometimes it doesn't seem like it performed all that badly. It just kind of seems like it just sort of seems like he doesn't need the help anymore. Plus, he feels comfortable playing it on his own, and it could potentially make more money by getting divvied up into 10 parts and getting 10 views instead of one stream view, So, it's very clear that, I mean, can you guys remember a difficult game that he played off stream?
Bloodborne.
He played that off stream?
Yeah, he grinded. He grinded off stream.
No, but I mean as in like actual gameplay. Like the grinding is obviously something different, but
no.
I'm saying like for example Dark Souls 3, right? He didn't dare fucking take that off stream. You know, he did it on stream the whole time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, but yeah, I thought you meant like play off stream entirely. Yeah.
I mean like go through game I mean like game through parts, like actual gameplay.
Oh, yeah, he actually did go through a main part by accident of Bloodborne that he missed, and he didn't get footage of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he went through one main part, and he apologized on stream for it. Fuck, what part was it? But I remember that it was just one small thing. He goes, it doesn't matter, and he just pushed it to the side, shoved it under the rug like he normally does. But yeah, that's the one time I can only think of that he did do that.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that, but that's actually a really good explanation of why he does things on stream. He calls it for fan service, but really it's hold hand service because he needs the service of his fans to get through this. It is actually it is fan service in the most literal way. It's his fans are providing a service for him, and it really to me makes a lot of sense that of course he would stream because. You know, he doesn't look stupid. He gets to look at the chat and he gets to look, I figured it out. You know, he always acts like he figured everything out and stuff like that. That is absolutely spot on.
Does he keep a fucking playing video games for dummies book underneath his fucking desk?
Well, he definitely doesn't read it.
Because I swear to fucking God, and like, that's what he is. He's a fucking big dummy, pretty much. Like, he has to rely solely on that fucking chat to walk him through the game, rather than figuring it out for himself. Even with a new game, which I think that's kind of weird that, like, he has to rely on the chat, especially for a new title. It seems a little odd to me. But, whatever. I mean, it's just shitty, and I've said this before, I'm completely against the whole stream chat thing. I think stream chat does ruin a lot of the older games that he plays as well, especially with Conquer. Fuck that. He should play the game for himself, not rely on the fucking stream chat. And to the people that are helping him in that stream chat, go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
End of story.
God damn. That's a whippersnap.
All right. Anybody else?
Isn't that kind of ironic though that the people who watch to see Phil fail are the ones who will help him to not fail?
They want him to fail to an extent, it seems. Which is fucking dumb because if they really wanted him to go on.
I was gonna say, well, I thought that the reason most people were fans of Phil in the first place was because they wanted to see him fail.
There's still a good portion that don't want him to deal with haters and stuff, and even if that means that they don't want to see him fail, like they watch him simply because it's Phil, which is pretty dumb because it's pretty boring and very lackluster. But there's still people like that, unfortunately.
True. I've never seen somebody who actually likes watching Phil because of Phil himself.
Oh, that's because those people aren't very vocal about it. Those people, other than the few that are like, you know, KG, Ash, those people, they just watch him and they don't really say much of anything. They don't really want to express how much they like Phil. They just watch him because they just want to.
That makes no sense to me. I mean, how does someone like Phil genuinely? I mean, not ironically, not because, you know, he just shits up video games and everything. How do you like the guy for himself? That is the weirdest thing.
Because people have weird fucking tastes, that's why. I mean, I don't know who in their right fucking mind would want to just listen to Phil talk about the game that he's playing, because that shit is incredibly fucking boring. But I guess there are some people that want to do that. I don't know why you would want to, but okay, go ahead. I mean, it's a free country and all that shit. But yeah, that's something.
I guess that's pretty enlightening, Fazzy.
I mean, hell, I mean, even Sammy said that he only watches it for the gameplay. As long as he keeps pumping out content, he doesn't care what Phil does. So, I mean, hell, even Sammy doesn't really watch it for Phil. He
I'm a
watches it-
casual fan.
Yeah, he donated $100 though, but you're a casual fan.
He's a fucking casual, all right.
Yeah, he definitely is casual.
You'll soon be a casualty.
Ooh,
Ouch.
damn, fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Hey guys, now before Mr. Fazfuck goes to the viewer submitted doc, we have a quick giveaway for you guys. This one courtesy of Eddie B43 at Eddie B43 Cynic on Twitter. One of our virtual mailmen, one of our good friends, has a copy of Rocket League for you guys. This is Steam. This will be a Steam gift, not a Steam code. So we'll have to set this up so that he can send you the code directly. But if you enter the word Rocky, that's right, like the boxer, we call it Rocky League. If you enter the word Rocky into the comments, first person gets themselves a gifted copy of Rocket League on Steam. Now, I would just ask one thing. If you're not interested in the prize, or if you already have it, or if you don't want it or whatever, just please don't enter the word. It might spoil it for other people. They might just see that you entered a random word and copy it. This happened last time where people just entered the word just for the hell of it. And while we appreciate the enthusiasm, we want people to win organically, just by virtue of watching and randomly stumbling upon this. So if you're not interested, completely cool. Just please don't enter the word because it might ruin it for other people. So Rocky in the comments, first person, Rocket League on Steam, courtesy of Eddie B43. Thanks.
so let's look at the doc and see what else there is. Let's see. Let's look through the viewer submitted doc for a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna look too.
Yeah.
If the darn thing would even load up because my internet's a piece of shit. Anyway, all right. So let's see.
You want to do yours first, or? Because I have a good one.
All right, let's go with Fazzy's first, I guess.
Yeah. What you gonna read, Fazzy?
Lay it on us, man.
I think he died.
God damn it.
Okay.
You okay?
Well, all right then. I guess my Ethernet cable decided to be a bit of a bitch. Anyway, like I was saying,
You did that again.
it's not on purpose. I swear.
You do it every
Anyway.
day.
Damn.
It's fallen out. All right. I need to duct tape it to the laptop. Anyway. All right. So, if Phil was to be in a movie as a villain, who would you suggest for him to be? And who
Ooh.
will the superhero be to defeat Phil? By, I don't know this name, REA Wrestling.
That's fucking easy. He'd be
Oh.
the Blob, and Wolverine would kick his ass.
No. He needs to be Sundowner, so Bryden can have his way.
No. We need a true personification of Phil here. We
Oh.
need him to be Jabba.
Yeah, the Blob.
No. Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, so Pandalay can choke him to death.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Pandalay can choke him to death.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's so fucked up.
Oh god, that is pretty funny actually.
I would say something, but that would involve spoilers for the Ratchet and Clank movie, and I don't wanna. I don't want to spoil the people here that haven't seen it yet, and even I have yet to see the entire thing, so I'm not gonna say anything. But if people were to know what I would be talking about, I'd say that he would be the sheep. That he would be the character that ends up becoming a sheep That's all I'm gonna say.
Correction,
But,
you mean his fanboys are the sheep.
Oh no. I'm talking him being the sheep.
All right,
Damn.
that's fine.
Those that know what I'm talking about know, and those that don't, well, you'll soon find out if you plan to see the movie.
Okay. Dela Cruz, do you have anything to add to
I-
this?
Not really, other than the fact that he can either be Jabba or Sundowner. That's it. Those are the two that I would pick.
Okay. Any more suggestions?
Nah, I mean, like, you could just say that Phil could be every single fat character in existence. Or
Okay.
ugly one.
Okay then. All right. Let's see. This one's pretty good. I actually kind of like this question, but then it got really weird. But all right, so I'm gonna read it anyway. Do you think Phil could be successful if he one day decides to reimagine himself? Sorry, I read that like an idiot. Starts taking responsibility for his sucking, edits his videos, stops mass uploading, and stops being a dick? Or do you think the damage has already been done?
Oh, that's a
You
question.
mean
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you mean if we all went to Bizarro World?
I guess.
No, because that's the only place where Phil would actually be all of those things.
And you cut off.
I did?
Yeah, you cut off for me.
Oh, I was saying that, yeah, that's, being in Bizarro World would be the only place that Phil would be all those things.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know if he's ever gonna change for the better. I think the damage has already been done. There's just nothing you can really do to fix your image. It's really more the fact you got to learn from your mistakes and then improve as a person. But I don't feel anytime soon is going to improve as a person. He's going to be a douchebag, and he's always going to be a douchebag. So yeah.
One thing that I
Go ahead.
One thing I do want to say and how weird this question is worded. Take responsibility for his sucking. I don't think he'll ever take responsibility for sucking at Machinima's dick as much as he has. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, he hasn't done it with Leanna either. So
Damn.
Alright.
So I think we can all agree that there's no chance Phil ever being successful, even if he did, become the exact opposite of what he is.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree on that. I think, and honestly, I think that if he did three things, I mean, these are three things I've said before, but I think if he apologized to John and Howard and gave the money back from Project 7 back to everyone, which I know he won't do, but I think if he did those two things, then and those two things specifically, I think that would start my liking for him again a little, and that would up his credibility a bit more.
Let's see. Anyone else want to add anything to this?
That motherfucker would have to cure cancer, motherfuckers.
Really?
No.
Listen. He's done a lot of shit. I don't see him as the type of character that would apologize for these things. He's just going to minimize them. He's going to say they're old, they're irrelevant.
Oh, yeah.
So there's really no making amends for these things, right?
Right.
I feel like there's going to be a time when he feels like he has to apologize for these type of things, but I just don't see him as a character doing it, whether it be just his character as a person or this character that he's portraying, which, I mean, it's up to you, he's gone so far on live streams as to say that he's playing a character. The whole blame the game thing comes from the arcades when everybody thought it was hilarious when I would fucking blame the joystick and everything else and it was fake, so you guys should know it. So he's at least admitted that part of his gimmick is exaggerated. So, I don't know. I mean, you would expect that somebody has this side of them. You know, when you finally break it all down, and when it finally comes to it, that they can just be a good person and admit to things, and finally have this time where they can break down their barriers and stuff. But I don't know if he would. I mean, this thing that he does, it rallies up people. His personality, it gets people to want to fight with him, fight alongside him in these battles. I mean, look at people like Ash and KG. They're in for the long haul, right? They're here to fight. They're here to battle. It's because of Phil's personality. So I don't think he will ever try to make amends for the things he's done in the past. I think he's just going to ride what he's doing, until the very end. That's it. I don't think there's a change.
Oh no,
He's never gonna change.
You see, I think Phil, he does have people that fight for him, but there's also people that want to fight him. Square up. And,
you were waiting the whole time to say that, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
That's pretty
Holy
good.
shit, that was that was almost a given.
It had some great flavor, so.
Right flavor.
Let's see. Anything else on this topic before we move on?
I don't buy it all that gimmick thing where like, oh, it came from the arcade. People laughed at me when I raged
What the
at
fuck
the
was that?
joystick and all that. I had no idea.
No idea.
But as I was saying, I don't buy that gimmick at all because normally in an arcade, if you were acting like a fucking asshole at the machine and raging and shit like that, people would be more likely to tell you to fuck off or pretty much beat the shit out of you, especially if you're like, talking shit. So I don't buy that at all.
All right, let's move on. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, there's a good one. What video would you show to someone who doesn't know who DSP is? What video would summarize all the bullshit in a funny way? Basically, what if you found someone who has no clue what or who DSP is, and you would want to introduce them to DSP? How would you introduce them? Submitted by Cephal.
DSP tries at being a man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I mean, I'd honestly say DSP tries at being a man part 2.
Ah, damn it! That was the one I was gonna say.
Well, I'm gonna be cliche about this. I would introduce anyone that doesn't know who DSP is to Metal Gear Solid 3. This is how you don't play.
I was just thinking of that too. I was like, it's either that or being a man. Definitely both of those.
Definitely that one first, and then Being a Man. Both of them, straight back to back.
Yeah.
And then Metal Gear Solid 2 and on.
There is one that, I mean, this would be like a crash course. This would be like cramming for a final exam. It would be DSP tries at being a sociopath. That is a long fucking video.
Yeah.
There is, there's not a lot of like compilation style. There's obviously this is how you don't play of single playthroughs, but you know what?
Go on, Fred.
I would do some of those Retsupre videos. I would do the Phil skits that they did, and then I would do the actual podcast that they did talking about it. Those are pretty good.
I was gonna say that I might show somebody just the whole Dead Space Nazi thing. I mean, you want to talk about DSP? I mean, that's pretty much a given. You show people that.
I think that one can come like later. To be honest, like if you're going to introduce DSP, don't just introduce that first. Like let them go in easy. Let them see how childish he is. Like no face. Just let them see how childish he is, and then reveal that he's a 34-year-old man, and watch their jaws drop.
I like DSP tries it. Sorry, or this is how you don't play for whatchamacallit? GTA Vice City Story, or not Vice City, Liberty City Stories. That one really encapsulates Phil, you know?
It does.
It is pretty damn funny, actually.
It does.
I mean, there's one guy who took his car, fucking tried to get it back, and the guy took the car back and drove away.
Well, if we're going by this is how you don't play, is like you might as well just re-encapsulates everything Phil is.
Yeah, any of them would be pretty good. I mean, it does show how much of an idiot he is, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. Let's see. With Phil's negative comments against YouTube Red, do you think that he would accept an offer made possible through his connections at Machinima to turn Project 7 into a YouTube Red original series with better quality and production values? And if he accepted, do you think he would be more successful / arrogant because of it? Also, do you think he would try to get Rambo Howard back to star in the original roles and maybe also try to include Leanna, submitted by SOK Viewer 13?
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
No.
No.
That series was a flop. I mean, let's be honest here, right? I don't see him being able to get these better like when you say better quality production values and stuff. Who's going to do it, right? Respect the Pack. They've moved on. They're doing something else now, and you know, maybe Des Bullshit can edit it together for him for free. You know, I don't know. I don't see who would put this together for him. You know, if Phil is left to record the footage, let's say that there was some dream arrangement where he records the footage and then he has to like upload it and send it to somebody and they edit it. If all his responsibility is to record it, what's he gonna do? Put up a tripod and use his current cameras? Like, there's really, I mean, when you really think about it, this whole Project 7 thing was always a pipe dream, always just a something to lure you in, entice you to donate to his Patreon. It wouldn't have played out, and in this case, yeah, just would not work. Nobody would attach their name to that. Project 7, rest in peace, forever dead.
R.I.P.
I mean, people knew, right? When he canceled Project 7, people understood that was it. There wouldn't be a revival of Project 7 after that. That was the one and only shot, funded by Patreon and all that kind of shit. Like, there's not going to be... Because what's he going to do? Say that he's going to do it again and then try to get Patreon dollars and shit like that? I mean, that's going to be the basis of it, right? He's not going to just do Project 7 without getting any sort of money for it, any extra donations or shit like that. So... Even if he tried next month, oh hey guys, you know, the content is starting to, the games are starting to slow down, so I've got some free time this summer. You know, I've got time to do Project 7 finally. What do you guys think? And started up a Patreon goal. Who's gonna fucking, you know, who's gonna donate to that specifically? I think there would actually be some backlash. I think people might withdraw their pledges just because they don't trust him.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like the kind of person that would just take it all back again and say, I'm postponing it again. If he did do it.
So, any other thoughts on that before we move on?
Well, not to mention, Phil's not exactly a film student, so even if he did Project 7 all by himself
Oh,
and didn't
no.
get Phil and didn't even get Rambo and Howard back, then I mean, you're looking at a guy who doesn't know anything about how to make films. So unless he got somebody to do that for him, he would just bring out the worst thing imaginable.
Yep.
Him editing that makes me cringe to no extent.
Do you
By
think
him-
Him editing anything makes me cringe.
I
do you
mean,
think
he has
you
a
could
W
actually
Premiere.
put in those-
I don't know.
I was gonna say sorry about that, but
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that. Do you think that he could actually edit in all those, special effects all in himself, like the fireballs and all the other stuff? Because I doubt it.
Remember, he only has Adobe Premiere. He does not have After Effects. Without After Effects, he can't do anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. You need After Effects, or at least, yeah, you need After Effects in order to do stuff like that.
All right.
And I guarantee he doesn't have any skills in that.
Moving on. Let's see here. If if Phil made a rap song about his haters or anything in general, what would the title be? Submitted by Corey in the house.
More motivated.
Ooh, that's not bad. No, that's not bad. It's reminds me of a T.I. song, Motivation. Not bad.
Trying to think of some other clever ones.
How about haters? Just flat out, just haters. No?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Let's see. It's cool to hate.
It's
maybe?
cool to
Something?
hate. No, it'd be like,
know.
fuck the haters.
Fuck
It
the
would be
haters.
like that.
It'd be like the most edgy thing. Fuck the haters.
Duh,
Yeah.
haters.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I mean, considering that we're going off of that, I mean, what about straight out of Patreon donations?
Oh,
Straight out of Bridgeport.
no straight up.
Straight out of Connecticut.
Bridgeport.
Straight out of Project 7.
Oh, no. no.
Straight out of options.
Oh, that one cringe. That's no.
What is that clicking? I will kill you. It's Alice, you motherfucker.
No, it wasn't me.
Yes,
it was
it
not
was.
me.
Yes, it
That
was.
was you. I saw it light up.
It's
No,
not
I
me.
think it was-
It's not me. And I swear it's not me. I'm not even moving right
No, I think it was me. I had my my fucking dental floss.
now.
Your
Thing.
dental floss.
You know what? You are an even
I have-
bigger faggot than
I
usual.
have a
You know
fucking,
what? No,
I have a
go
capsule. I got it from the fucking dentist.
You got it from the dentist. Put it in your ass until the end of the fucking podcast. I got it from the dentist. Did he prescribe you to fucking click it on the podcast?
No.
You motherfucking son of a bitch. The whole fucking podcast. Click, 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 click. I'll fucking kill you, Moogle.
I'll say I know I didn't do it because I didn't have anything in my hand except my.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
And
So back to the podcast. Let's see. Here we go. What if Phil were to write an autobiography about his YouTube life when he is done? What would it be like? Submitted by Tyler motherfucking Hanson Moneybags.
Gamer's life with gout.
oh my god. Rise above the hate.
Yes.
Rise above hate. There you go. That'd be a good one.
Somebody said I'm going to jail.
There's so
man.
many things you can make up for a book of DSP or whatever. There's so many different ones.
Like false copyright, or no, how about my views on YouTube? How about that? Right? It's like a double meaning, right? So it's about his views, and he also gives his views on YouTube.
How I made a business out of sitting on my ass playing video games.
The hateful truth.
Oh,
Oh, the hateful truth. Oh my god.
Why not? Why
That
not?
would
Why the
work.
fuck not? The hateful truth.
That's beautiful.
Well, if it was the hateful
Why the hell
truth,
not?
it would all be back in the day segments.
That's all I can come up with. I can't really think of anything witty other than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the good ones have been taken. As far as what it would look like, I mean, it's gonna be just a lot of victimization and a lot of making trivial things seem really awesome, right? Oh, I did heavy rain, and I was just getting inspiration from the heavens, and the juices were flowing, and my commentary was just coming out. I wasn't even thinking; it was just coming out of me. I was in the zone. Oh, look at his ass there, and oh, press X for this there, and man, it just all came out of me just in a rapid way, and man, I got fourth at Evo, and it was such a momentous occasion for me and for all my fans, and stuff like that. Like he's gonna make these things sound like they're magical, like they're bigger than they are.
Well, granted, he does that already, though.
Yeah, he does.
The way you fucking described that sounded so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, a serious adult man. There you go. That's his work manhood. There you go. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna talk a lot of shit on us for sure. There's no way around that. So,
Yeah.
let's have a look. See here. Let me actually, I need to check my Twitter. I neglected that. Yep. A bunch of people saying shit.
Oh yeah, one thing I do want to bring up in one of his Ask the King videos, somebody asked him, "Oh, are you gonna try playing Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal in Jack 3?" And his response was, "I'm not gonna play Ratchet and Clank 3 because I just played the new one and I don't want to play more of the same. That game was basically the same thing anyway, okay? As for Jack 3, it's entirely a possibility during downtime, okay?" So he might be up for playing Jack 3. So Chef, if you're watching this, you might want to break out that Vegas. It might be time to complete the trilogy.
Oh.
That might be utter chaos.
I mean, why would he say that they're all the same? I mean, I'm sorry, but Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is different from the new one and the older one. I mean,
I think by that he means the general gameplay is similar to what it is.
it is, but it's a completely different experience. I'm sorry, but it really is.
Yeah, it is. It is. Don't get me wrong. Up Your Arsenal is something that is it's a great game, and it's definitely different from, say, the new Ratchet and Clank or even Going Commando. I mean, sure, it does have some of the same weapons, but it's definitely its own experience. But Phil, he's Phil. He's not going to see that. He's just going to see the same game because
He's gonna see branding.
he doesn't appreciate. he's also not gonna see very high views. So
No. Yeah.
All right, here's something that we definitely need to address. This is a long one, though. Let's. I'm gonna put this link here for you guys, and then the people in the stream will soon see this. There's that.
Oh boy.
All right, let's jump into this one. So, if you guys are not aware of the topic here, if DSP ever disappointed you, and there is a gigantic post by Mr. Phil about the Rambo and Howard situation. Fazzy, why don't we do a little half and half? All right, I'll do half, and then you do the other half. All right.
all right,
That would be fair.
So who do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Absolutely hilarious that things like this still come up and that people will take one side of something as 100% fact. I never even publicly responded to the video in question, so without both sides of the argument, you cannot actually formulate a valid opinion. Yet the video in question laid out the ultimatum that I could not respond because if I did, I was automatically in the wrong. See the hypocrisy of the entire situation? One side can completely shit-talk the other, but the other side can't even defend itself. Seems legit. I wouldn't expect anyone reasonable to 100% defend me in the situation at all. How could you? You don't have the truth of the matter. But at least people have started to realize that just because someone is accused of something on the internet, that doesn't make it true. 95% of the stuff in that John and Howard roast Phil video was never discussed with or even hinted at with me. The other 5% was, and in the past I'd already talked it out with them and we were cool. So the entire video was an unfair, unprovoked attack. Sorry, me saying in an Ask the King video that they should talk to me if there's an issue meant to talk to me, not make a public 90-minute video, 90-minute character destroying slander witch hunt that either I'd never known about or else I'd already been told we were square on. So for those who want to be so judgmental about the situation, I propose a question to you. You have a friend or group of friends who you not only enjoy hanging out with, but you do stuff with them for years, some business, some pleasure. Well, doing some pleasure with them, that's good. So maybe, you've maybe had a couple of issues over that time, but you always talked out those issues and gotten past them. You mutually seem to enjoy each other's company and even make some money working together. But things change. You eventually move away from where they live, and although you attempt to contact them from time to time, they respond less and less. You even ask them outright if something is up, and they respond with no. Nothing, no worries. Until finally one day, they stop responding.
All right. So once enough people who know you used to be friends keep asking what happened, you finally reply, I don't know. I wasn't made aware of anything even when I asked. The ball is in their court, and if they want to ever speak up about it or continue the friendship. This prompts that former group of friends to publicly destroy you, making a 90-minute rant video about supposedly horrible/dishonest things you'd done to them. Things you were either completely unaware of because they were never brought to your attention, or that you'd already previously talked out privately and were supposed to be good on. How would you feel? How would you respond? Anyway, I'm far over the situation if you hadn't noticed, okay? Nobody is still talking about this besides those who are months behind and looking for drama. So unless you have some amazing information or insight that neither side has revealed, I'd appreciate it if you used your head and stay out of other people's business. Thanks.
All right. So there's that. Boy, oh boy. Another. I mean, wasn't he supposed to put this to bed? I mean, wasn't this whole Rambo situation, the Howard video, wasn't this an opportunity for him to fucking put this to bed? You know? I just don't understand. What? People saying I fell asleep. I let Fuzzy read the goddamn shit, you motherfuckers. I will kill each and every one of you. You will feel my wrath. How the fuck am I going to go to sleep if I sit for somebody to read half? Well, also, I fell asleep when he read the other half. This was an opportunity. Like, this was his invitation to put this to bed. Right? They did all the work for him. Dude, they did all the work for him. Well, you know, if you respond, it's just more drama. So literally just take this as a lesson. And if you want to, call us. You fired the first shot on us. We're just responding. So, go ahead. Call us. But anyways, so listen, this was his opportunity to put this to bed. And he's still, dude, he does it all the time. All the time. He'll do a video where he says some shit about it. He'll do a fucking a full post on the forums where he talks about it in detail. What the hell, man? This is your opportunity. This was your golden opportunity to put it to bed. And he's still complaining. Still complaining about how he is been wronged by these people. It's incredible. It really is.
I don't even know what to say, man.
The John and Howard situation is just... It needs to be just put away. Like, he just needs to come out and just say, this happened, so this and this. He just needs to just get it over with and put it to sleep. But he won't.
Well, they did ask him to call them, but he never did, right?
Yep.
He wants them to call him. It's just like... Well, they got to do one or the other, and you got to work things out. Because shit like this can't be fucking swept under the rug.
Exactly.
Especially when your fans adapted to these people. Like, it's pretty shitty to, like, do shit like that.
It is.
So... Yeah, for the most part, you really gotta, like... You're really not, like... It's just shitty to sit there and leave this just sitting there, like, just not doing anything about it, not working out your issues or anything. Hell, I mean, if he had the opportunity to, he could go and visit them at any point in time. But no, he doesn't want to do that because he's too busy fucking his girlfriend or whatever the fuck he's doing with her. I don't even care. But he's too busy doing whatever, nothing really productive or anything valuable in his life, when he could be there with his friends enjoying himself. No, chooses not to. He cares more about his job, his money, and shit like that. He doesn't want to get out there and actually enjoy time for himself. He has to be a shitbag about it.
Yeah, that really does sum it up quite well.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have done that. Like, I would have just, like, if I were in his shoes, I would have done that exact same thing. Like, you honestly, the whole YouTube shit, like, it shouldn't be a fucking daily occurrence all the fucking time. Like, you gotta take some breaks once in a while.
Yeah.
You're getting really fucking overzealous, Just want to do that.
For me, I just think that, he's always got to win. We know some people like that, right? I mean, Fadellini, for example, always has to win.
Oh, no.
Some people always have to win. What, did you think we can't address this with Fadellini?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, maybe we'll save it for later. All right.
Oh man, I've been waiting to talk about that fat fuck. Oh man.
Oh wow. All right. Well, Fezzy, why don't you start us off with Santolini?
Well, other than the fact that he's fat.
Oh no.
I want to stay out of this one because I have no input.
Oh
on it.
no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, anyway.
No.
So, other than all right. So, what should I talk about first? The whole copyright stuff.
let's give him a timeline. Let's give him a timeline of events here.
So, all right. So for those that don't know, Mr. Robert Santillan or
Ooh.
Robert Santillan.
Santillan.
Yes, that fat fuck. Anyway, so we sometimes watch his stuff. We have a couple of inside jokes based off of some of the stuff that he says. One of them being the "I said one" sort of inside joke from when he told his wife that she took 2 potato chips. I said one.
She snuck another one. I said one. We're gonna get a copyright strike just for saying that much.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, so one of the things that came out of that was a video. A video made by a person that we know, and because of the whole thing with Santillini, he likes to protect his so-called footage from misuse, slander, and all that other stuff. So one of the things that he did was he put a copyright strike on the "I Said One" video that a person uploaded, and because of this, it was completely fair use when he said that this isn't fair use. You're just simply using my footage, and the thing is, the footage was edited, so he can't go and just simply claim that it's not fair use or anything like that. That's fucking dumb. So anyway, we fast forward a little bit. We find out that he's streaming Minecraft. Let's go ahead and see what he's up to, shall we?
Now we cannot confirm or deny that we were there at all. I mean, there's a lot of speculation as to say that we were there, that we weren't there. So I mean, the story isn't quite clear as to who was and who wasn't there. So I just want to
there was some people on behalf of us there. You see,
maybe it could be random
possibly.
People. Right.
Quite possibly. I mean,
we just don't know. That's
I mean, who knows?
But it's neither here nor there,
Yeah. So anyway, Santillini got very low butter at the people that were poking fun at him in the chat, and went on a fucking tirade.
Yeah.
So much to the point where he completely deleted the stream that he was doing, and then the next day, let me just say a couple more things about what happened.
Did you forget the fact that when he ended the stream, he tried to say copyright strike?
DDoS.
Copyright strike. DDoS. Yeah.
Sorry. I was about to say that. He claimed that he was being DDoS and was like, I wonder why. But in reality, he wasn't being DDoS. That fat fuck he wasn't being DDoSed. Instead, what he did was he fucking deleted his stream and tried to play victim.
Be nice.
I don't want it.
This is a family show. Come on.
I don't want it. He's fat.
Don't call him overweight. He's delightfully trim.
Fine. He's slightly rotund.
He's slightly slim. Come on.
He's slightly round.
Listen.
He's delightfully round.
He's delightfully trim.
He's very
anyway, so
he's physically fit.
So he ends up saying that. A couple of people start talking about that on Twitter, sort of saying how, that's kind of bullshit. You saying that you got DDoS and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so he claims that next day, well, actually not even the next day. He claims later that night that, I'm not going to be on YouTube anymore, and privates all of his videos and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely disgusting. The next day, this fat guy, he makes a huge blog post on his blog about how, I've dealt with trolls for almost 10 years, but I never wanted my wife to get involved and stuff. And so he claims that, you guys went way too far by bringing my wife into this, and how he's not actually going to be leaving YouTube. It was all just a stunt to beg people for attention. And not only was he trying to beg people for attention, he was trying to throw people at us for making it seem like we did anything. But in reality, no, we totally didn't. But anyway.
So
he
there's
claims
there's basically the timeline for us is that he was doing a stream, he got trolled on his stream, he cut the stream, lied about it, made sure to make he made the archive private so that people couldn't access it. Then he claimed DDoS. Then he retracted his copyright claim on the I Said One video. In all of this time, acting as though he's the victim of DDoS and then, you know, all this shit. Then he types up this long fucking, you know, I'm quitting. Then he makes all of his videos private and tries to claim that he's leaving, which, in my opinion, was an idea to get his fans upset with us, to hold his content hostage to his fans, to say, oh, now's the time for support. Now's the time for you to get mad at them and give them some shit on my behalf. You don't have to take all your videos away from people to quit YouTube. It doesn't make any sense. And what he realized, what I believe he saw on his Social Blade, on his analytics, he lost all those views that he made private. So he lost, you know, several views, everything. He lost everything the second he made all those private. So there was that. And just really just a poor display, really. It was not at all the way that you would handle a situation like this. He then did a retraction later that night to put all his videos back, and the next day he did a retraction that he's not going to quit whatsoever. So all in all, like, he didn't think that everything was squared away when he, you know, withdrew a terrible copyright claim that was pretty invalid, and decided to keep taking pot shots, decided to keep, you know, playing victim, accusing of DDoS, stuff like that. His next video that he uploaded was completely, well, I mean, he disabled ratings, so he is doing some DSPS stuff, but that's essentially it. I mean, our attention towards Santellan literally began and ended with this stupid copyright claim, and it was the principle of the matter. We wanted an answer from the guy as to how he's going to claim a copyright on a video that was edited. It was 13 seconds long. This does not harm your business. This is not a re-upload of your content. It was a parody video that was 13 seconds in length that took like 8 seconds of footage. Like, I don't know why he would go out of his way to claim that. But
well, I mean, you see, when the copyright strike hits just right, you can hear him howling over the mountain saying, "I said one."
Right. How many strikes did he file? One.
I said one.
So, how many videos on the internet will there be of him saying "I just said one"?
I said none.
Ooh, well, his counts as one.
Well, technically speaking.
So, again, our attention towards this guy began and ended with that stupid copyright strike. Like, I don't give a fuck about him anymore. He's not entertaining. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't put himself out there. He's so worried about getting trolled or providing people with ammunition to troll him that he doesn't, like, do anything. He just, like, does, you know, boring stuff. So, we don't care about the guy. We're just telling this because I just sort of made a reference, and then we just decided to, you know, to talk about it because some people were curious, I guess. And yeah, man, I don't really care about the guy anymore. He took down the copyright strike. You know, he did it. He went down kicking and screaming, right? I mean, he's still trying to get even about it. He hasn't moved on, I guess. But yeah, the one thing I did respond to, and I had to, it was he claimed that he was doing better because there were quote-unquote haters going to his videos and he was going to make more money because of it? Not the case. This is turning out to be his worst month on YouTube of the past 6. So, I don't know. And I had to respond to that because it was very kind of, snarky. Like, nah, the haters are coming, but I'm only benefiting. And that's a Phil thing. The worthless, thanks you worthless sermons for the views kind of thing. So, all right. Let's see if there's any other Phil stuff. We got some gaming stuff to talk about. Let's have a look-see through this viewer submitted deck. The Gugada, as you would. More, like abstract questions, which are always good. Ooh. That's a good one. Okay. How about... Oh, yeah, we definitely have to follow up on this one. Thoughts on Leanna not being able to pick a color to paint her office for weeks on end? Submitted by Anonymous. This is important.
How? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, I guess she's shit out of luck.
And Jelly well fucked. By Vash.
I don't care.
Moving on.
No.
We are.
I have nothing to add to that. I really don't care about that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just I gotta choose a paint color. Like who gives a fuck?
Like it's not even the fucking most important thing. Like I mean, see why she has to make videos about it. I don't even know.
Because he's gonna sell paint next after those wax tarts.
I mean, what do you guys think? Let us know in the chat. What color should she go with? She was sort of going with a little bit of an orange, a little bit of a blue. I mean, if you can think of a color, right? What do you think she should do? Maybe we should get some data for her.
Shit brown.
Shit brown. Okay.
Yeah.
How about shit piece brown?
Shit piece brown. All right.
Yeah. Shit brown, black for the
Shit
bees.
piece?
Shit fucking piece brown. That's
Shamrock shake. Oh boy.
Yeah, Shamrock Shake
Emo
green.
black. All right.
Baby diarrhea green. What the
Ooh.
fuck?
Holy shit. Literally.
Cum white.
Oh.
Well, I mean, she is young, dumb, and full of cum.
Oh god, why?
That's Phil's daughter you're talking about, man.
Hey. I don't want anything to do with it.
What color is Finley dick? Well, I guess technically it'd be white.
I don't even want to know.
I don't want to know, and I do not care. Get that shit out of here. This is a family fucking friendly podcast.
She clearly needs help. All right, we're trying to help her. She's been unable to figure out a color for weeks on end. There's people here, right? There's people here that have a vested interest in her being able to have a great colored office. Not just a great flavor, but a great color. Hepatitis yellow.
Who's cow colored?
What is the hue of a Huscow? The hue scow.
Red.
Puke green. All right. So we'll forward this over. I mean, since this podcast is sponsored by the Black Currant, we'll talk to our corporate sponsors, and we'll be able to forward this right up. Thank you for that. I don't know. Let's we should switch over to the Let's Endure here soon. So let's do the gaming topics, and we'll get out of here. Let's see. The new basketball mode was added to Rocket League recently. Who has played it, and what are your thoughts on it? Submitted by Anonymous.
All right, I can break this down for people. Rocket League basketball, a great addition to Rocket League in general, but it also presents numerous complications to scoring that make it much more difficult to the average Joe just simply playing Rocket League. Now, you see, in the basketball mode, the goal, per se, is now like a hoop thing that you basically have to score from vertically instead of horizontally.
It's kind of shaped like a toilet.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what you basically have to do is you need to learn how to fly, and not only that, but you need to learn how to fly quite well, to the point where it can be the one thing that gives you an advantage in the mode, in order to score well and often. Because if you don't, you're going to end up hitting the ball just so slightly onto the rim that it bounces off, and then you're going to be stuck at 0-0 for about, like 2.5 minutes. But overall, the mode, absolutely great. It presents a new challenge to people playing Rocket League, and I honestly think that it's an even better addition than Snow Day.
Wow. I mean, Snow Day it's nice to switch it up. Obviously, this is a much needed switch up because, I mean, you can honestly just do the soccer with the traditional ball. Or the cube, which is like totally not fun. I don't even know why they put the
Definitely
cube.
not. I hate the cube.
The cube is not fun. But yeah, we're very much enjoying Rocket League. It's obviously crossplay, so you guys, if you guys are interested, you guys can come and play it with us. We usually tweet out the room code and stuff. It's usually the same room code all the time. It's usually SoK Rocket and best BBQ sauce for the password. So. If you guys ever want to pop in and play with us, it's all good. We're playing hoops almost exclusively now, but we'll probably do something maybe this weekend or stuff formally, like throughout the week. We just play a couple games here or there, but if we could do like a SOK plays or something maybe this weekend or sometime in the future, definitely will. The hoops is a lot of fun. The problem I think with hoops though is like. So let's say you're doing like a one-on-one and you completely lose your person, right? Let's say that you get blown up and the other person is across the court on your hoop and they're trying to score. It's not guaranteed that person's going to score. So like scoring is like trying to break free and trying to get an opening is only half the battle. You got to like try to scoop it in, and really people aren't like shooting as in like bouncing it directly straight into the hoop. A lot of people just sort of like try to roll it up the wall or bounce it off a wall into it. Like when you imagine it, you think like people are doing flips and just like hitting the ball straight into the hoop, but that's extremely hard, and really you just have to get lucky. The three situations where people are normally scoring is right on the tip off, right? Like the ball starts off like 20 feet in the air, comes down, takes a bounce if no one gets it.
If you're good enough, you can simply fly up to it and score.
Yeah. Or somebody, like I said, bouncing it up off of the wall or rolling it up. So it's harder. It's much harder. So, and you can also accidentally score on your own basket, as Reaper knows, because he came in and played with us a couple of games. But yeah, I feel like there is a lot of there's a lot of like challenge to scoring. So, but it's fun.
I know that we had a very epic one-on-one between you and Fazzy, Fred.
Hey, now listen, I whipped his ass more times than he did mine, so if this guy ever tries to say anything, he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Bitch, I will one-on-one you anytime and I will fuck you up.
Alright. I'm up for it whenever.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see. What else we got? So yeah, if anyone wants to play with us, hit us up. It's a lot of fun. Thoughts on Zelda U being the only playable game from Nintendo at E3? Submitted by Retro Turtle. That sounds like a Moogle question to me.
Yeah. I haven't really been following Nintendo all that much, to be completely honest with you.
Perfect. Moving on.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have anything to say about it, or should we move on?
Oh, I think it's pretty cool, actually. Basically first-hand experience. Like hands-on with the game. I think that would be pretty cool. Opens up more opportunities to see what the game is actually like. So I think that's pretty cool. Other than that, if that's the only thing that they're like gonna show there, then I kind of don't really have any hopes for their show to be any good. So yeah.
Right?
Anyway, now we can move on.
With Nintendo choosing to reveal the NX outside of E3, similar to how Sony and Microsoft chose to reveal the PS4 and Xbox One at their own separate events, is E3 losing its important for gaming news? Submitted by 2D2 Will. Interesting question.
Well, I
Kind of,
mean,
actually, in a way.
I can see it doing that, but at the same time, this is where lesser known developers can get their games out to a wide audience and make people kind of, excited for what is to come to the consoles. And honestly, while I do see E3 eventually fading from being relevant, it's not going to be fading anytime soon. Like, in the next couple of years, E3 is still going to be a big event, just not as big as it has been.
Right. I feel like if you do it at E3, you're competing with a lot of other stories. Whereas if you are doing a separate event on a separate day, you have more control of that news cycle, right? You can essentially get, I mean, they're thinking about this kind of stuff. They can get front page of IGN, GameSpot, stuff like that. And when you're competing with a lot of other stuff, there may be, let's say Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they're all competing at E3, they might get lost in the shuffle, right? If you do day one, you reveal something big, and then something comes along day two, that you're not getting talked about it as much. Whereas if you do an event, you could get that whole week or whatever of people talking about it. So, I don't know. I think E3 is good for the consumer, just to check it out, see a bunch of stuff. But I think for the bigger companies that can afford to do their own events, that have the clout to do their own events, to carry their name, to carry an event with their name and stuff like that, it's just a way for them to, get more attention. Moogle, your reaction to the idea that Zelda is going to debut on the Wii U and on the NX and is delayed?
It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. I mean, with the new console coming out on that, yeah, I'm not surprised. Maybe the game will be decent. I don't know. Most Zelda games that have come out have been amazing, so I'm hoping for this game to be a big step up, especially being a new Zelda game, right? Because Skyward Sword wasn't really the greatest game in the world. Definitely wasn't. And Link Between Worlds is pretty good. There's a lot of unique things that I could see them doing with Zelda Wii U and on the NX. So I'm hoping for it to be a really good game. That's pretty much it.
Here's a good one. Who do you think is the most charismatic and or memorable video game character ever? Submitted by Rap Clone.
That's a tough question.
Charismatic?
Yeah.
Like
Charismatic.
memorable and charismatic.
Memorable. Charismatic. I would have to say... damn. I would either have to say Solid Snake.
Somebody. All right.
Solid Snake. There's plenty of them. Travis Touchdown.
Oh,
Henry
yeah.
from No More Heroes. Fucking love Henry.
I fucking love Travis Touchdown and No More Heroes. I also really like Ring a Bell and Bravely Default.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Shea Gorath. any of the Elder
Yes,
Scrolls
I
games.
agree with you on that one.
Sheogorath is.
I've got one.
What's that?
Bubsy the Bobcat.
Yeah.
I'm
you.
okay with that. I'm surprisingly okay with that.
And you want to talk about charismatic characters, then you got to go with Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Or
Those
Nah,
reboots.
man, the reboot, don't they?
oh,
No.
fuck you,
No. You're dead to me.
Oh, I'm gonna piss
Talk
off
to
so
me.
many fucking DMC fans now.
No. You want to talk about memorable characters, though? Then you have to bring up Mega Man, because he is one of the most memorable characters of all time.
But charismatic?
Yeah.
Doesn't really talk.
Like Sly Cooper is fucking charismatic.
Hey, he's a smooth criminal. Don't
Exactly.
get me started on that.
You pinch-pa.
God
If cartoons based on the video games count too, I mean, you could count Earthworm Jim. I mean,
Yeah, Earthworm Jim
gotta
would
love
be up there.
Earthworm Jim.
Definitely. I agree with you on that.
Conquer.
Duke Nukem. That's a fucking
Oh yeah,
entertaining
Duke
character.
Nukem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my babes.
Let's see. I'm thinking of someone from Final Fantasy X, but Waka. Waka's
yeah.
fucking great.
Waka, really?
Yeah, I
I'd
love
say,
Waka. Waka's fucking great.
You're crazy. I mean, you're choosing
What?
Waka over Arin of all people.
I like Orin and fucking Waka.
But
Jacked
Arin
as well.
is better.
Jacked is fucking great too. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I can agree with that.
That's like saying Quina from Final Fantasy IX is a charismatic character.
That motherfucker just wants to eat, man. Fat piece of shit.
Whoa. Anyway, one other that I would have to say is Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Is definitely charismatic.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're gonna bring
That's
up
a good
Nathan
one.
Drake, then also Lara Croft too. I mean, one of the best female characters of all time.
I'm gonna go with Ezio Auditore from.
Oh my god,
Assassin's Creed
Ezio
2.
Auditore da Firenze.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Ezio's pretty dope.
I think Connor is I hate to say it, but I think Connor or Rodican is a lot more memorable than Ezio.
Honestly-
I'm sorry.
Honestly, if you want to go by my opinion, each freaking protagonist from Assassin's Creed has their own charm and charisma. Even the ones from the sucky games, like Arno. He
no,
is a good character.
Okay, I just the fucking name. I really don't want to say it, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway because someone brought it up. Moogle the Pussy Slayer
Yeah.
brought up Jensen from Lost Odyssey. I have to agree with you on that. He is a fucking hilarious character.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jensen
yeah.
is great.
Oh yeah, also AJ. Nobody said Sonic because Sonic isn't charismatic.
well, at least not the one from the 3D
Think-
game.
Think
You're
about
too
the
slow.
Think about the fucking chili dogs, man.
No, hang on. The only time
Billy
Sonic
Bones
was
can go and suck a dick from the back.
the only time Sonic was charismatic was when Jaleel White voiced him in Sonic Sat AM. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, like, you want to talk about charismatic too? Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah.
Yes, I so agree with you on that. That's another really good one.
Let's see. Other.
A lot of the like overly cocky characters are like the most entertaining.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't even bring up Fred's favorite character of all time, Max
Oh.
Payne.
Wait. Why were okay? We're talking about charismatic characters. Fucking Deadpool. What the fuck are we doing?
Is he a video
doing a-
game character though?
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
I mean, he
he's
was
got his
in
own
a
game.
video game, but he was already an established character
He's-
before he was in.
He's been in a
Marvel-
few video games.
Yeah,
actually.
No, I
been in
understand
7.
that. No, I understand that. But like, if you're taking, I don't consider that a video game character. That's like a
Okay.
comic book character, a movie character that's been.
He's been in
put
several
into-
games though.
Well, I mean, I don't think that it was a character like made and developed in video games. Like he wasn't like created from the video game. Like they
But
adapted
you
his
can
person.
but technically, I mean, he is a video game character that can be very memorable, or just a character in general, really. So, I mean, I think I could give him that.
All right,
That's fair.
All right. All right, Homer Simpson is my favorite video game character.
That's fine.
There you go.
He does have several games.
Yeah,
why
there you
not?
go.
I don't know, man. I love playing fucking Simpsons Hit and Run, hearing him say, "Watch the road, jerk."
Crispin was my favorite video game character.
We didn't even bring up DK, Donkey Kong.
Oh god.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. What else? Ooh. Do you think a Let's Player can be as salty as Phil and blame the game, but apologize soon after? Like, fuck this game, it's cheating. So it turns out I'm just an idiot. The game is fair. So the question is like, do you think someone could get away with like being as salty as Phil, but then like just apologize and say they were just kidding right after?
Oh, I'm like that when it comes to Dark Souls 3. Oh, I'm fucking salty.
Oh god. I used to watch. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, I'm like that all the time. But go ahead, Moogle.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of really funny. I used to watch this streamer. He doesn't really stream anymore because he got banned on Twitch several times. But this motherfucker, he gets so salty because he used to play Heroes of New Earth all the time. He would freak out over like the littlest shit. He would like scream. He's like a 15-year-old kid too, and he would flip out so fucking hard for no reason. And he doesn't even apologize for it. Just people find it fucking entertaining. He used to do a video series where he would just fucking scream in the microphone for like doing random shit. And then he gets pretty salty when he fucks up too. If you don't know who this guy is, look up Jiggle Belly on YouTube. If you ever find him, he's fucking entertaining. He's all hell. There you go. That's I can't really count him. I can hardly count him as a Let's Player. He's merely a streamer that plays video games itself, but he's far from a Let's Player. So there you go.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to chime in now?
Probably not. All right. Let's see. Miscellaneous topics. Who is the one person you can say made you to be a better person? Submitted by Rhea Wrestling.
That's a hard question.
It's a deep question,
I mean,
see?
let's
Very good.
see.
I would say, hold on, I got a good one. I would say that Darkside Phil has inspired me to be a better person.
God.
I've learned. No, hold on. Let me explain. All right,
Okay.
I'm not going to go into like teachers and stuff like that. I want to keep this relatively funny. Phil has inspired me to be a better person. I want you to think about the lessons that we've learned because of Phil, things that we've been able to learn from. Right? I mean, having viewers be an intricate part of the show, right? Viewers submitted doc, music, call-ins, and such. Ways on how to sort of conduct yourself, ways to handle situations. Just essentially being the opposite of Phil, using Phil as like the opposite of a role model. I don't know what you would call that, but using Phil to inspire you to be the exact opposite. He has failed in so many incredible and outstanding ways that you learn meaningful lessons just by seeing what happened to him. And I feel like he's inspired me to be a better person. So there's that. How about that?
Actually,
That's admirable.
yeah, you make a point. Like, when I think about it, yeah, Darkside Phil probably is the only person who's made me feel like, I want to be better than I have been before.
I don't know. I thought I was shitty at games, but after watching Phil, I don't feel so bad now. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Story of my life.
So we're all terrible people and no one inspired us. All right, moving on. Let's see. That's a good one. BattleBots returns on June 23rd with a special preview episode airing on May 10th. Submitted by 2D2 Will. Motherfucker, I am excited about that. Let me tell you something. BattleBots is grape. Alright? BattleBots is that shit. And, me and Lepple, me and some other people, Be Awesome One and stuff, we had a running bet going on with BattleBots. You guys should join the squad. We're gonna make like a bracket, right? Because the BattleBots is conducted like a tournament. And I would love for us to have like a bracket, pick people. Somebody said that I inspired them to be a better person. That's great. I hope it's not in the same way that I described as Phil. I hope you're I hope you're not taking the opposite, but I appreciate that. I would like for us to do like a bracket, right? And to predict people for these robots and stuff like that. It'd be a lot of fun. It'd make it very interesting too. It'd make it interesting to watch it. When you have a vested interest, right? I think that BattleBots is very entertaining, right? You got like spinning blades and shit, people flipping each other. It's great, and I like it. For anyone that doesn't know what BattleBots is, people build robots, remote control robots. They put it into this little enclosure, right? So that shit doesn't fly everywhere, and they battle each other. They light each other on fire. They hit each other with spinning blades. They try to flip each other over. And then there's like obstacles in the thing. There's like spinning blades in the arena, shit like that. So, yeah, it's really good. It's Robot Wars. Right. It's essentially what it is. It's a reboot of Robot Wars. I enjoy it a lot. So, yeah, BattleBots, exciting. Let's do one more, and we'll get out of here for tonight with the podcast. Fred, when are you going to upload your Bible Black Water Charity Challenge video submitted by 6-Pounder? Well, my friend, I found it. I refurbished my hard drive, I guess you could say. Literally, I just took everything off my old hard drive, formatted it, and put everything back. Not everything made it, unfortunately, but the majority of the stuff did make it. I had a dirty bit, and I couldn't just remove it manually. I had to format the whole thing. So I found it. I was going to originally censor it. I was going to put like black bars over all the genitalia and excretions, but I decided that would be risky in itself if I was going to try to put that on YouTube. So I think I'm going to put it on like X videos or something. I think I'm going to put it on like a porn website. That way, right? You already know what you're getting yourself into when you go to it. It's not like I put it on Daily Motion and the people are like, oh my god, I saw naked penises. No, I'm gonna put it like on a pornography website, and then people will know exactly what they're getting into. You see that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I must ask, Fred. How was it when you watched it? How was it?
Well, I mean, I had a group of people with me, so it was more tolerable.
Okay.
And by the end of it, I was doing Vince McMahon voices and shit, like while reading the text. So I kind of went crazy doing the shit, and we got shut down partway through. So
Damn.
they found out we were doing that on Hitbox. So they
Oh shit.
fucking, yeah. We did it on Hitbox, so we got shut down. I made a hitbox for it because I had an idea that was going to happen. But no, we didn't get banned or anything. They just asked us to stop playing it. We didn't get in trouble per se, but they just asked us to stop. So we were like, okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on an adult website, and then we'll go from there. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 79 of the SoKast.
Fred died.
Oh. All right.
Fred died.
Well then.
Oh no!
Apologies.
I don't even think we're live anymore.
Well, fuck.
I hope to God that's not the case.
Damn.
I'm glad I'm recording. I refreshed the stream and he's still alive.
Hey, he's still alive, but I don't think he
Mr.
realizes that.
Where can we find you?
He's
What have you been up
here.
He's talking. Oh my gosh, he's talking, and then he's not.
Kama's dead.
Damn.
How about Mr. Fastfuck?
I don't think he knows that he's not on here anymore.
Why is everybody dead? See, I
Yeah.
can see you guys muted on Discord. You
Oh,
see,
thanks everybody for coming to the podcast. I know. Wait, where is everybody?
is anyone here to fucking sign off?
Why am I just talking to myself?
Best fucking
All right,
podcast
so-
ever.
What the fuck? All right, so that's the
Lol
podcast.
butter.
Everybody's dead.
We got the lol butters in
Dude,
the
that is
comments.
unique. I've never seen that.
So
All right. So for myself, Mr. Moogle, Mr. Fastfuck, Mr. Kama, and of course, Alice Del Cruz. We love you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.
Fred got fluffed.
All right. So we're going to switch over to Let's Endure. I gotta find these fucking people. I don't even know what happened, dude. They fucking died, or maybe Discord fucked up.
I think this
Well, you're not in Discord.
Discord.
I'm not in Discord. How did that happen? It
I
says
didn't
voice
even
connected.
realize.
That's the
You
weirdest
finally
thing.
realized it's not in Discord anymore.
Yeah, it says connected.
It says he's not even in here.
try it
this is
again.
amazing. This is
Discord
beautiful. It's so bad.
I guess
Oh
we'll
my
redo that.
god.
That's funny. No, it says I'm
Like,
in.
alright.
But,
Let's start off
That's
on
so
the
weird.
fucking
the
thing.
first
here.
error with Discord. All right, so we're gonna. You guys here on fucking the live stream, you guys are gonna know that we fucked up. Dude, what the
Hey.
fuck was that? What happened?
You got cut out.
No. It said that it said I was still connected the whole time.
We were all still here, and you just fucked off.
No. I was still in the. It said I was connected. I had to exit. No. What I'm saying on my end, I had to exit Discord and restart it for me to get back connected. But it said that I was connected.
That's
I'm-
weird.
I'm so glad I had that recorded. We have to put that in there.
Yes,
I'm gonna render that clip out and send it over to you.
Oh my
Thanks for
god.
coming to the podcast, everyone. Where'd everybody go?
And then you can just have us in the background. Like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Are we still live?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh my
Should we do
God.
the sign-offs? Should we do the
Yeah,
sign-offs
can
now?
we do the sign-offs now?
Yeah. All right, so all right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's episode 79 of the Sons of Kojima podcast. We hope that you guys had a good time, and we had one too. Let's do the sign-offs for the first time ever. Mr. Kama, where can we find you? What have you been up to?
You can find me on Twitter at Kamasubu. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate right now, which is way better than Unity.
Excellent. I was fucking with you guys to make you think I left again. Mr.
God damn it!
Right.
Mr. Fetty Fest Fuck.
You can find me on Twitter at TTSBB1. You can find me on YouTube, which is Freddy Fazfuck. And you can find me on Twitch, which is also TTSBB1, where I should be getting around to doing something on there since I'm not doing all the Ratchet and Clank stuff, but I probably will at some points. But yeah.
Alice Dela Cruz.
You can find me on Twitter at Luke Creations, all capital letters, 96. On YouTube, instead of being Alice Selkers Gaming, it is now capital letters, Luke Creations, all one word. There you go.
Mr. Bagel.
You can find me on YouTube under Moogle Fantasy, and you can also find me on Twitch under Moogle Master 102. I'm gonna be next week when Overwatch hits the beta. I'm gonna be playing that, and I'm gonna be playing it on stream, and maybe I'll make YouTube videos on it. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with that, but I'm gonna be focusing a lot on that. And you can find me on Twitter under Mog Fantasy. That'll be it.
And you can find yours truly, Mr. Frederick Fucks, at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Deal with Discord Problems. You can also find me on YouTube. Just type in Fred Fucks in your handy-dandy YouTube search bar. You'll find 2 channels, one with an animated avatar, one with a non-animated avatar. And, yeah, you'll find maybe some content. I haven't put up fuck all. Like, I've just been focusing on the SoK channel, editing all that shit, and, you know, focusing on that. So, haven't really had time to do anything with my individual channels, but, you know, working on some things behind the scenes and stuff like that. So, when I have anything up, I'll let you guys know. I might do a stream sometime. I bought Max Payne 1 on the PS4, even though I kind of don't like the port. I kind of like the PC version better, so we'll see. But in any event, if you are interested in watching this after the fact on YouTube, let's say you missed something that you wanted to see or whatever else, you can go to Sons of Kojima on YouTube. You can also find us on a live stream. Let's say for some reason that you wanted to see these antics live and you were on YouTube. You can go to hitbox.tv/Sons of Kojima every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and that is how you can watch the live streams. You can be in the chat. You can slander Moogle. Don't slander me, but you can slander Moogle and everybody else but me. That'll be a fun experience. And last but not least, we love you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.
See ya.
But down.
Throw ourselves out of the Discord call.
Bye-bye.